This shit is bad for your health. I'm Ross. This is RossReviewsAll. And I am here with Apex. Introduce yourself, buddy.
AP to the EX, Apex.
And I'm also here with Hazbeat.
I thought Nick was about to jump up out of his seat and do a backflip the way he got ready to say his name.
He was poised.
He got me hyped up a little bit there.
Points and says, say your name. This time he was like Apex.
He had to smile and went.
I'm throwing it at
Like he was about to do something.
I just slapped that pressure on there.
Slap it on.
And we're here this week with our very special guest,
Very,
The
very.
one and only.
the almighty
The one and only.
Debo.
Yeah, Debo.
Debo. Not from Friday either.
Not from Friday, the white one.
The-
It's the white.
yes.
Same
It's
stature.
definitely the white Debo. I mean, you did stab me before.
That's true.
That's on some shit.
It was interesting.
true.
That's your friend.
Yeah, and brought us even closer.
I would say.
It did.
You were crossing lines there.
That was,
crossing boundaries, slicing pants.
Yeah, it was one of those
Where'd you stab
pretty
him?
random nights.
His leg.
Yeah.
What?
Why did you stab him anyway?
A knife.
Butter knife?
No, but why?
I don't know. Someone said I won it. It's not like that.
I wouldn't
You
do
won't.
it.
No, as a matter of fact, yeah, it was the guy we were just talking about before we started recording. It was him. He egged him on.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Let's switch the topic.
He might know who
This
we
one
are.
might get cut off real fast. Well, so I thought it was kind of interesting. Apparently, Taco Bell released what's in their meat.
Taco Mel.
Taco Bell, yeah. Taco Bell beat.
Taco
Bell
Bell?
meat.
Taco.
Whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
okay.
just released anyway what's in their food, and it's actually 85% beef.
Wow.
So what's the
That's
other?
surprising. You should look at McDonald's. 'cause
Does
I
it say who
guarantee
did the research? Was it Taco Bell?
You know what? I don't know
Well,
if it was a third party that did it, but
So those figures might have been a little skewed.
it's combined with 12% signature recipe in quotes.
Oh Christ!
So that's the
Signature
12% you need to
recipe.
be worried
Oh
about.
boy.
signature recipe. It's like broken down cardboard and newspaper bits. And
But the
shit.
thing is, like, it's regardless of what it's made out of, it comes from a warehouse. And
Yeah.
I've worked in a
Yeah.
warehouse, and I know how people work in a warehouse.
yeah,
I don't trust it.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
I agree.
It's plain and simple.
It's,
Go ahead
yeah,
and
once you do
explain
warehouse
some
work,
things.
you see shit.
No, yeah, it's like you work in a kitchen. You probably won't go to a kitchen that you know where someone. You probably just won't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
it
at least
was-
you'll be thinking about it every time you
Oh,
go to
yeah.
a restaurant.
Yeah,
Like, oh, I remember that one time I dropped that dude's steak.
and I just put it right
Slap
back
that
on
shit
that
right
plate.
back on the table.
I put it right back on that pallet. Kept it moving.
Let that thing sizzle. Yeah, I'm warehouse.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Especially you see like all food product. There's always
Oh, yeah.
rodents. You get
Uh-huh.
rats and mice and other bullshit
people-
running around.
Bugs, flies.
There's people
ants,
spitting.
yeah, sweat,
Smoking cigarettes
And
and
people
Uh,
shit.
just picking
arm
their nose,
hair, hand
on
hair.
it. Yeah.
picking their nose.
face hair, facial
Mhm.
hair.
Oh,
Weird
that
shit
beautiful
like that, man.
human dust.
Right in my salad.
It gives it-
Wasn't it you that you we were drinking the sake and then you found an eyelash in your
Oh,
sake?
yeah, I was fucking
Ew.
cold, bruh.
Well, where do we have sake at?
No, we had a session come here, and he had brought sake with him, and I never tried it before. Pretty good though. Until
Yeah?
I looked at the bottom of my solo cup and saw an eyelash in there. I threw that shit out real quick. That shit was nasty.
Yeah, that would probably end it for me for the night too, right there.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was an eyelash?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't curled up like no pube. It didn't look like no normal hair.
Yeah. No, I hear
Eyelash
you.
or eyebrow, one or the other.
Yeah, I hear you. Because one time I did the same thing. I drank some, and I thought there was like a fragment of glass in the drink that I drank. And it just grossed me out. I just had to instantly make myself throw up. And everyone's like, there's
Really?
nothing in it. And I was like,
Induced
no, it's...
vomitation.
Yeah, it's just making me sick. Like, I swallowed glass. Like, I have to get it out of me.
Damn, that's
I
crazy. You went
swallowed
right
glass
to
before.
intentional vomiting.
Yeah, right to the bathroom. Finger down the throat. No problem.
Damn.
Induced vomitation.
Got
I've
to.
I
swallowed
had that
glass
before. Yeah.
Have you?
Wait, what?
I've swallowed glass before.
Oh, glass? Nah.
Yeah, I took a beer bottle, didn't have a bottle opener, and put it against like one of those basketball courts that be on the court on the curb and shit.
Yeah.
The little suspension
Yeah.
ball went boom. That shit broke. I took a sip and I just felt glass. I was like, oh shit was weird.
I bet that shit
It
hurt.
was like tiny little
Like,
pieces, so it wasn't
That
like,
shit the next day hurt.
cut me all up, man.
That's
Did it
tough.
really cut you?
Nah.
Oh.
It was
So you
like
didn't have
little
any
tiny
effect?
pieces of glass. You could I could feel it. It was like weird.
Mm.
Really
Yeah, I
weird.
thought you meant you had also
No, dude.
intentionally
I would've went to the
vomited.
fucking hospital.
Oh, no.
Because I've done that.
Oh, you went to the hospital?
No, I said I would have went to the hospital if some crazy shit happened.
Oh yeah.
If it was a big chunk, you know that shit would have cut on the way down.
yeah.
I'm not talking like
There's
little
no
tiny.
question.
It might not have made it down.
It was
Yeah.
like little tiny.
It happened to me with an ice cream cone. I almost choked to death on an ice cream cone. Like literally had to like melt it in the sun so I could swallow it down.
Open your mouth to the sun.
I swear.
There was no hot water around.
I swear.
True story.
No one was there. It was right out front of my house too. I would have died right out front of my house. When nobody.
So the sun truly does provide life.
Oh, it's awesome. I promise on everything. I was really scared, man, and I had the worst
shit.
brain freeze after I swallowed a big lump of ice cream like that. It was horrible.
What did you do? Like bite it? What were you eating?
I have no
Like an ice
idea. It
cream
just
cone?
like it really just like slipped down my throat. It was like scary. It was like
Damn.
ice cream cone. It just like
So it was
popped-
like an
the whole
ice cream
top of the
avalanche.
ice cream cone. Just
So
oh, okay.
The
So that's
ice cream
that's
or
what
the
I was
cone?
wondering. Yeah.
the ice cream.
Oh,
I
okay.
So what made you think to just
was gonna die.
like stare at the sun?
He said, so what did you think? I was gonna die. Shit, what else you thought?
What else?
The best part is
Here
he's
I
just
am
sitting there
looking
with
at
his
the
mouth
light.
open at the sun,
Yeah.
like.
Well, I was standing up at the time, but like, what else you gonna do? You know, I wasn't gonna like give myself the Heimlich. I had
I
to.
don't.
Neighbors
yeah.
are outside, like Dave's feeding off of photosynthesis again.
It's
I
weird.
just, I just feel like my
Man,
mind
that,
never
man,
would.
that anime.
Yeah, my,
That kid needs to stop watching that anime.
That damn video
Do a
game.
Morse code for SOS.
but I just feel like my mind never would have gone to maybe the sun will melt the blockage in my throat.
Yeah.
At least, hey,
Instantly.
I'll give it to you. I mean, that was
Instantly.
smart though. It's just
Yeah,
hilarious.
It might have just melted in time anyway, enough for me to swallow it. But
We should let
I
our listeners
aimed it
know
towards
that
the,
Dave,
something.
Debo has unlocked his brain.
That'd be amazing. I'd be floating in the chair right
You're
now.
unlocked. You've detached from the Matrix.
Oh no!
You're free.
Well,
Explain, why is your brain unlocked? Or are you just saying that?
oh, he's just saying.
Oh,
it.
he-
I thought
Oh,
you
you're
guys
just
had a
saying it.
philosophical.
If it
No,
was,
on your
it's
brain.
because
if it
what
was,
did we say? We were walking out of his house to come here, and something like, "Oh, it's like it's a good thing I have a superior brain."
oh, because I heard him like it's just like when I heard Nick talking about like the numbers on the thing. Just pick it up.
Oh yeah.
He like barely whispered it, but I just knew what he said.
Yeah, that was weird.
Got
It's like,
that
have you ever
hawk
done them
hearing.
things where like you get like a math problem and you like solve it in your head instantly, but you don't know, you don't like proof it or like check it, but then
Yeah,
you
but
do
only
check
with
it
like
and it's
2
right.
plus 2.
Nah,
I used to be really good at math.
I'm terrible at math. It's so
Yeah,
embarrassing.
the
actually.
only
used to
math
be
problems I
really-
get in my head quickly are the little ones.
2 plus 2.
I used to like sweat in math class. I used to hate like I didn't want them calling me. Like I actually like
Oh,
stayed
no,
after and be
reading?
like, yo,
Oh.
stop calling on me
Yeah,
because
reading-
like I don't know. Just stop.
but for
Just
me,
let
you guys
learn.
know I stutter, so for like reading in class, and I'm like a bully.
That ruins your reputation
Exactly.
a little bit, man.
So I'm like a bully with a flaw. That's like I'm like a bully with like a flaw that people make fun of me for. It's already the big head's enough, and I was like, you stutter students, and then it was just like, Dave, can you read this paragraph? I'm like, no. Yeah, I would just. That's why I never did good in school. I would just leave.
Yeah, I always did okay with reading, but oh god, our other friend, you know what I'm talking about.
I
Yeah.
was waiting for that.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
I was
Back-
like,
I don't think there's a question in the room.
Huh?
I said I don't think there's anyone's questioning it in the room.
No,
Nah.
no.
I think everybody was thinking it before Ross.
Yeah.
No,
was-
I didn't
yeah.
actually until he actually said it, and I
Oh.
instantly
'Cause
knew
as
that.
soon as we brought up reading, it was the first.
Oh, we stumped.
It was the first name.
Did we stump the
First
beautiful
name.
mind?
That's
Yes, it's your beautiful mind. But stumped it.
The very next
Oh,
topic. I'm so bad.
I do have
Brain
lapses.
powers.
So we always have some pretty interesting conversations about like just life in general, and like especially when we're talking about humanity, like just how the human condition. Try to just decode why people are such assholes and they don't even realize it.
I think I'm going that
Oh.
route.
Yeah,
You think what?
I think I'm turning into an asshole.
turning into me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think
I'm surprised I kept you guys as friends for this
It's-
long, because I'm pretty much an asshole. I mean, I realize what I'm doing,
But it
Like,
seems like even the most optimistic people still just do things unintentionally, and you're like, what a dick. Like, just no, like, we mentioned that before, like, no common courtesy and shit.
like
Oh,
when you hold
yeah.
the door for someone and they just walk right past you.
Yeah, and they don't say a damn word.
Like, oh, thank you, peasants, for holding the door for me.
Just on my way here. I held the door, like the guy was walking up. I just waited for a second because like he's right there. He's about to walk in. There's a chick walking out. He slams the door in her face. I actually turned around and grabbed the door to let her out of the freaking Wawa. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you dropped the ball?
And some people don't even say nothing, and I'm the guy that says you're welcome. Or thanks.
Always.
Asshole, and I mumble at everything.
Always put them on
I wish
blast.
they'll say something back to me. Like, come on, step outside.
You have all the moral chips stacked up on your favor because you held the doors, and now you could just shit all over them for the rest of
and
the
everyone
day.
agrees with me. They're like, yeah.
He held the door.
Yeah, he's
Fuck
an
that
asshole. He didn't
guy,
say
man.
nothing.
Yeah, look at him with his fucking wallet.
Another. It always kills me. What's
so
up
loosely
with,
sitting in his back pocket. So easily.
Now, why most buildings now have double doors? Like, you know what I mean? Like left door and a right door. Pretty simple. You go in on the right, you go out on the right.
It makes it very confusing.
People don't even
For
understand.
some people, apparently.
Because if I'm going into Wawa, you know how they have the double doors in the back?
Yeah.
Or they have double doors everywhere.
Yeah.
But anywhere you go, you open up the left door. The dude that came in on the right side will come in on the left side of you. So you don't know if you're supposed to hold the door open.
Because
like,
that's
you going in through this door or you going in through that
that's
door.
the
Which one
thing.
you doing,
If
buddy?
there's only one person, you hold the door for them. But if
See, but Nick is right, because someone will try and scoot through your open door already, and they're coming
Yeah.
out.
Like,
So that
hold
already
up.
messes it all up.
Yeah.
Man.
But why can't people just go for their damn door?
That's like, if you've ever seen
sometimes
people
I
go
won't hold it.
through the, what are those? Those rotating doors?
Yeah.
Like a
Oh,
Parks
yeah.
casino?
Yeah.
Like, people stop and freeze up in front of that thing for like 3 rotations. I'm like, yeah, like, you're not going to fall and break your neck, man. It's going like
They gotta like
0.0001 mile per hour, man. You could just
build themselves up in their head real quick, get a good
And
pump
people
going.
start laughing. They're like, I'm like,
Like, why don't you just fucking shove
just
them in
walk
there?
in.
I am
And the funny
surprised.
thing is, there's doors right next to it. Like, they could
Yeah.
clearly just walk into the doors right next to it if you're scared. But
No, you just
scared.
tackle them in
I
there.
gotta
Get
fix
in
my
the
fear.
elevator.
do it now.
Do it now.
It's just,
Yeah, I'm surprised that there haven't been like more injuries. I'm about to look that up, see how many injuries there are from those kind of doors.
they're funny
Oh,
because
yeah.
the people, they just don't know
What are
what
they,
to do.
recirculating doors?
I've
What
seen-
the hell they
yeah.
call them?
I have no idea.
Rotating door?
Yeah, something. Like
Circle door. It's a round door.
Oh yeah, by the way, it was a vestibule. When we were talking
Vestibule?
about it, yeah, it is a vestibule.
Really?
It's the room. This is what they say. An entrance hall or a passage between the entrance and interior of the building.
So it's an entrance to an
So-
entrance.
Oh, so it has to be doored for that definition, I guess?
Yeah.
Because I always thought, like, what about like a foyer? Or a foyer.
Let's find out.
However the fuck people want to say that.
Yeah.
Depends where the
Foyer.
word
Yeah.
originates
Ross,
from.
Ross and I were
I'm
just having a conversation.
American as hell.
And it came up.
I say that shit like it's spelled.
Wasn't like isn't like most of our language like derived
Stolen?
from other like,
Yeah.
stolen
Stolen language.
Stolen and evolved.
from all over the world.
The English language is such a piece of shit.
It's a lobby, basically.
A lobby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Large,
That's a
vast
small
room.
lobby.
Yeah, right?
I'm thinking about
Foyer?
like,
I'll
Well-
say, I think of like going into somebody's house.
yeah.
They have like a little spot to kick your shoes off and shit.
Oh, nice lobby.
Nice lobby you got here. So you got 8 pairs of
Like
shoes here.
lobbies
That's pretty
in a
nice.
hotel,
Does the
bitch.
receptionist watch after my shoes?
I don't know. Some of these foyers are looking really nice. I don't know.
No, we
I'm
could call
all
them
about it.
foyers.
Yeah, that's a mansion. That's why.
Yeah, that's pretty
I'm all
legit.
about it. Yeah. They got flowers. I'm sure there's
Oh,
shoes
yeah.
off to the side somewhere.
See, I always.
So that's basically
I
like
love thinking about
a foyer is basically like a useless room. It's not a dining room. You don't eat in it. It's not a living room. It's pretty
Yeah,
much the
it's
entrance
not-
to your house.
It's
Yeah.
another one of those rooms.
Behold,
It's
Welcome
a
to my
spot.
house.
That's exactly it. It's a
Don't you
spot.
wish
to
you were
stand
rich?
there, say hello, and say goodbye,
my foyer
and
is
maybe
this.
have someone take your jacket. at the
Walk
door.
in, living room, fucking upstairs, kitchen.
My house
There
is
it
a
is.
foyer.
I like how you're pointing and shit.
He said my house is a foyer.
It helps me to visualize.
That picture right there. My house is about that foyer. Like, welcome, man. That's it. Okay, see ya.
Welcome.
Would you like the
Kitchen,
grand
bathroom-
tour?
kitchen,
Okay,
bathroom,
spin.
bedroom. All right there.
It's like my brother. He had a little studio apartment in Roebling, and like
Role playing.
Sounds good.
I don't know if I could do a studio apartment like that.
In Roebling.
It's like, all
What, a
right,
mansion
stand right in the
apartments?
middle. There's my bedroom. There's everything. Everything's just wide open
Where
except
was
for the
it at?
bathroom.
Wait, hold on. So there's no separate room for the, even a bed.
No, it's
Yeah,
all one
I
room with
feel
the
about
exception
that.
of the bathroom.
Oh, I could totally do that.
Like that's what the
Give
studio.
me
That's
my
what a
computer.
studio apartment is.
Get my computer.
I mean, I think I would probably get used to it, but I don't know. I feel like I would have to put up some type of temporary partition for my bed.
Yeah.
I think it might be kind of weird, like laying down, like, oh, there's the table I eat dinner at.
Well, see,
I'm sleeping.
That's the thing is like the routines and all that. It all becomes morphed into one. So it's like you'll just be like eating dinner on your fucking bed, and then when you're supposed to go to sleep, you're laying on a table or some shit.
I'm getting
like,
prepared for when I go to Japan. You gotta live modest.
Are we
like
gonna
that.
go to Japan? Because
Yeah,
I'm dead
true.
serious about going to Japan. I want to go. You
I'll
wanna
run
go?
away right now.
I
Hey,
will go.
You
I heard
guys wanna
something
go
cool.
to Japan?
I'll start setting
Y'all
up
can
today,
have
man.
fun in Japan.
You don't want to go to Japan?
I speak enough to get by, so we can be all right.
Someday.
I can get
Enough
food
to
and
get by.
bathroom and
What you
sleep
go,
in.
Konnichiwa and that's it.
Do
Nah.
itashimashite.
Do itashimashite. Doku tabimano desu ka?
Y'all been watching. Way too much.
Why do you have to say it
Has
like an
nothing to do
anime
with
schoolgirl and shit?
That was just my flair.
Yeah.
Yo, we got to get these guys on anime, man. I just feel like
Yeah, you guys are lost, man.
they're not.
The
You just gotta.
anime
I bet you if I
show-
show Nick the first episode of Attack on Titan, he'll like that
so
show.
lost.
What's it about?
I guarantee. It's about the rough rundown, real quick, 3 words.
Rough rundown. Rough
Humans getting eaten.
There it is.
That's the
Zombie
best
anime?
synopsis ever.
Nah,
Zombie anime?
nah. It's by like giants. The whole thing is pretty much like. I don't know. I'm gonna just go into it. You know, I'm an anime nerd.
Yeah,
Let me
go
just not
Go ahead,
go into
go
it.
ahead.
Whatever, man. Give us
What do you
break it
mean?
down.
No,
I'm
that's
just-
what you gotta do, man. This
I'm
is
just gonna
awesome.
say-
I'm not running away.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's about like the whole thing is like people are all in one. They're like trapped. Well, I guess they are trapped behind the 3 walls. Like humans pretty much got extinct by this common enemy. They're like all giants, and they're all range in sizes and whatever, and do different things. But the point is, people are trapped behind these 3 walls, and one day one of the giants breaks down the wall, and it's pretty much just a free for all. It's hard to explain because it's like
So,
you have to watch it.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like
So,
the
I mean,
world was like it was now. The moral of the story was like the world was like it was now, but people kept killing each other. And then someone great said the one day, like, what if humankind had an enemy that we can't beat? Would we all merge together and work together?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, maybe. Then it happened. And then that's where we are now. Like, so many years later, there's like only 400,000 humans left.
See, I always
like
love
that.
stories like that too, because that's kind of how like the Mass Effect universe was. So, you know, it was like we sent an exploration team out to Pluto or something like that, and come to find out that it wasn't even just a block of ice. It was actually like what was it? It was a mass. It was like a warp gate essentially.
I forget what it was.
I forget
It's been
too,
a
that was
while.
a while ago.
But it was like it was like a warp gate type deal, you know, for like faster than light travel, and we kind of discover it and we're like, oh shit, that's cool. So we like a couple of guys volunteer, they fly through the thing, and we run into an alien species. I think it was like the Turians in that game first, or in the lore, because it wasn't even in the game, but it was in the book. It was like kind of the prequel to the first game.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. It was like they said it was like the only war that humanity ever lost, in space. Like it went down in history as our only main loss.
For
some
our
shit like
first
that.
fight, too. in space.
But yeah, like we got wiped out. Like the exploration team got chipped up and all that shit. Everybody was fucked up, and
That's what I'm waiting for, man. That next step.
and then humanity
What,
just had to
invasion?
join together.
For someone to come down here, like, you guys all believe in aliens, right?
Yeah.
Hell
You
Yeah,
guys all
absolutely.
know they're here on the Earth and
Yeah.
shit already, right?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know about that,
Allegedly, but I would like.
but
to
I would
believe.
not be surprised.
I would
I would-
assume so.
Yeah, that's what at
personally.
least I would think. So they're at least
Yeah.
on Earth. I would want the first species of whatever to come down and tell everyone, like, hey, big UFO in the sky, like, we're here.
Yeah,
Like, there's no denying this. Like,
yeah,
Just hope it's
that
not
would
that
be.
guy.
Yeah, imagine that shit.
oh,
You're
yeah.
just.
Let's
you're-
hope it's not.
Yeah, that
Hope
dude
it's not
looks
the
badass,
Titan.
So,
though. I
no,
can't
I'm
even
telling you,
lie.
you really
Yo,
got to
what
watch
if
the
He
show.
looks badass, man.
You really got to watch it because they look so creepy when you're like, the drawing is really awesome. And
Yeah.
it's like they look really, it's really nuts, man. Like, I'm just going to tell you, the first episode, like, the kid's mom gets eaten in front of him.
Yeah.
Like,
Cool.
there's not, it's straight off, yeah, it is pretty,
It's a.
it is pretty awesome. So,
So yeah, what if aliens were responsible for melting the ice cream that you were choking on,
I would love
and
him
it
for
wasn't
life.
the sun?
They saved your life, man.
Some kind of crazy,
Love him for life.
super high tech, mega accurate ice cream melting laser beam
Zoom. It could have been telekinesis. Could just pushed it down my throat.
Yeah.
from low orbit.
Mhm.
They melted the ice
I
cream.
love them. I'm down, man. If I see an alien, I'm fist bumping it. I'm down.
Dapping it
Like I
up
said,
like, what's
I mean,
good?
if anything, I'd just be more excited at the fact that it's confirmed that there's more out there than what's.
I would like to
you know,
see
always
it
been
to know.
stated.
You know, we always say
Yeah.
that we know there's something out there, but
Yeah,
you don't know
knowing for
until you see
yourself.
it. Yeah.
Because there's what was it? They've pretty much proved now that life can be based on things other than carbon.
Yeah,
You know, like where everything on Earth is a carbon-based species.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
apparently, I guess they've
There can be
proven
like
it
rock
somehow.
people out there.
methane-based life.
Like some scientist. The article was pretty crazy, but it was like he pretty much made a life form out of metal.
Yeah, yeah,
What?
that was
Yeah.
crazy.
Awesome.
Like I don't
That is
ask me
awesome.
how the hell he did it.
There's like that basic alchemy thing where you can make a life form out of like just dirt and like water.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Like-
what?
It's like the basic steps to alchemy. Like they'll tell you like found it on a website. If you just get like a little cup, like plastic cup, put like a little bit of dirt in it, and just put water and like leave it overnight, it'll like you'll have like bugs or animals in there.
Damn.
What?
So is it just because they're attracted to that?
It's probably just because
The
there's
dirt
like
in the
baby
water?
seeds and
Oh yeah, because they're
and the dirt and you
Right,
just really
right.
like the whole point of alchemy is to like create something with, you know, with what you got. But
Yeah.
without that environment, they wouldn't be there. You know.
You found a green plant.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure exactly how it worked, but
Rub it on your wound.
it was just cool to read it because like people like
Hello.
miracle
feel
cure.
good?
No, let me spit on it.
But that's not even an aloe plant.
It's
Yeah.
poison ivy.
I don't know. I'm telling you, man. I just want to hang out with some of them, man. I just want to sit down like we
Exactly.
are right now. I just want to say, yo, what's going on?
Yeah, like,
So,
are you God?
Tell,
Just let me know.
yeah,
I'm good.
Let me know.
Did you put us
create
here?
our species?
What happens when you die?
He's like, oh man, you done.
Then I'd be like, all right. So next question.
Yeah.
Eh.
What
Next
happens when
question:
you
Can I
die?
see your home planet?
Yeah, can we go for a field trip?
That's what I want. Like, just
Like
take
I-
me off this planet, please.
It was
Yeah.
like the
If it ain't Japan-
Futurama meme. Like, I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Yeah, take me off of it. Like, show me something new, at least for like a year or two.
Yeah. Imagine in your
You
lifetime.
can erase my memory and I'll come back like a vegetable. Like, I don't know where I was for 2 years.
See, I wouldn't.
I
Want
don't
that,
care.
man. I wouldn't want to not remember.
At least while I was there, I would know if they're like, we're going to erase your memory.
They
in
try to
3
Men
years.
in
And you go
Black
back. I'm
me,
like,
I'd
I'm
be
living
so
it up
pissed.
in alien paradise.
I would do
Utopia.
the most awful, horrendous things I possibly could. Just because you're never going to remember. You don't have to live with that.
Well, I mean, you have to remember
You
are
would
on
not
a
be
foreign.
burdened.
You're on a foreign planet
Yeah, not like people
with a species of being that are like way superior than you. Like mastered intergalactic space travel.
Yeah, but
probably wouldn't want to
still-
break the law.
Well, think
Yeah,
like, what if?
that's true.
What if, like, all right? So
Imagine their public execution.
Oh, it just
It's a phaser beam.
Death
Yeah.
by 1,000 lasers.
like, oh no,
Boop, you have been ashified.
it wouldn't. It probably like the most painful thing. Like they probably like suck your insides out. They're like some they,
turn
like,
your
the
body
future
inside
thing.
out or some
Yeah.
bullshit.
What if they're you're hanging out with them and now you can do like telepathy and all that kind of shit? You know,
Like
it'd
put a
be
little mark on
awesome.
you. Yeah.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Fucking awesome.
See, I don't know. Like, what do you mean by telepathy, though? Are you talking about like reading minds and stuff like that?
Shit. At this
Because I
point-
think that would be awful.
yeah.
I would
I'm not interested in
Don't
that.
not give me that
If you
power.
couldn't
No.
control it,
I'll
it
be
would be
fighting
horrible.
Yeah.
Honestly,
well,
Fighting
you
people
couldn't turn
all
it
the
off.
time.
Even if you could control it, though, the human mind is gross.
Yeah.
Dealing with my own is bad enough.
But
I
it's
don't need
gotta-
to get into
Exactly.
someone else's.
Yeah. Mine doesn't shut the fuck up.
But it's gotta be
sometimes.
Yeah,
funny.
mine just constantly goes.
But it's got to be funny. If you can hear someone's thoughts, like it would be entertaining. If
Yeah,
I was
it
on a
would be.
bus,
That
I'd be
would
like,
true.
let's listen to this
Or like
crackhead's
watch
thoughts. You
somebody's
know?
blind date or some shit.
Yeah,
Listen
you know?
to both
Well,
their
don't you
minds,
think
like,
you would
God,
get
this
used
guy's
to
a
it, though,
fucking
too?
loser.
Yeah, you know, that'd
I
be
don't know.
fun.
But now-
you kind of be like, oh well, now I know. Like humans all think like this. Okay, cool. All right, let me knock that out, and now let me use all the useful information that comes out of it.
I would get, yeah, exactly.
But-
I would try and get rich off it at first.
What
I'd read a
if-
Hell
book.
yeah.
Now, would
Yeah.
you want it if it worked sort of like the thing in Pacific Rim did, where they had to combine minds to pilot the thing? And it's like both of you are sharing a brain. Every memory you have,
That I
they
wanna
have.
know.
Every memory
That
they
I
have,
would
you
not-
have.
Wait, how is the decision made though?
I'm
Between
just
the
saying,
two
if you had that power,
can you
to
pick
be,
who's
if
your
you had
partner?
telepathy,
Oh,
if
just
you
to
wanted
be
to
able
read their mind, they could read your mind too.
Like if it was like,
Like, would you still want that power if that was
Does it feel
sort
good?
of the side effect? Does
Does
it
it
feel
feel
good?
good? Would it tickle your brain or
I mean,
something?
you could jerk off while you're doing it. That's fine.
then he knows you're doing it.
Just be walking down the
He's
street
like, yo,
reading
dude.
people's minds with his
Like,
dick in
what
his
the
hand.
hell?
He's like, yo, Vince, can you I'm reading your mind right now, bro. I know it feels good, but can you kind of?
I mean, I
can you calm that pony down?
I think that would
Or at
only be
least hurry it
fair,
up, man.
honestly, if
Yeah.
you're gonna do it that way.
But how awful would that be too when you like?
I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like
Nah.
sharing minds. I like to read his mind when I wanted to.
Yeah.
Be annoying and probe his mind.
I just feel like if you did, that you'd find out that you two are pretty much the same anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because do you ever catch yourself having like a really weird train of thought, or you think something that's kind of like cynical or gross, and then you kind of chuckle, and it's like,
All the time.
oh
Yeah.
shit, like
Yeah.
am I an
Every
awful
day.
person?
The brain is a weird thing, man.
You can't help what makes you laugh and what
Yeah, you can't.
you can't.
Yeah,
It's like I used to yell that all the time in school. Like when I crack up laughing,
Sometimes.
they'll be like, "Stop laughing," and it just makes me laugh harder. Like, don't tell me to stop fucking laughing when I can't stop laughing. That's like, stop breathing. The heart, stop beating. Like I can't. It's kind of what you call an involuntary action. When
I
something
know
is
it.
funny,
Oh,
I
yeah.
laugh. You know.
Sometimes I get out of control though. Like,
But you can't help
cannot
it.
Stop.
But yeah, you can't.
dude, that's the
and
best
it's
though.
a quiet laugh for me. Like I'm like,
Does
I'm
anything
like
feel
15
better
minutes
though?
Straight,
Yeah.
just shaking.
But then
like,
it's because it's funny though. Like,
But does
it's-
anything feel better than after you have like a 10-minute laughing
Nothing.
fit?
Nothing.
Oh,
As soon
man.
as you're done laughing, your face is sore and you just did like a trillion
Yeah.
sit-ups.
Yeah.
Like, stomach's all tight.
I don't know
lost
that feeling.
2,050
You feel all lightheaded.
calories.
I don't know a trillion sit-up feeling. I don't know a 3 sit-up feeling.
Don't get it twisted. Me either.
I do
Definitely
one.
speaking in
I sit up
hyperbole.
out of bed in the morning and
No, I roll out of bed. Just roll out. But yeah, like I would like. I think the best mind power to have as a superpower would be sort of like what telekinesis or something.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
like
Say
manipulate things,
force
move
field
stuff.
always
Yeah,
around.
that
you.
would be cool.
That would be
I
yeah.
have a force field around me at all times.
That like
I
how
wouldn't even-
I just can't imagine
Like,
how
what'd you say? Punch me.
Like how fat
And I'd make it like
lazy
a
would you
centimeter
get?
off my skin, so it looked like they're really hitting me, but
It
just
wasn't
like
really.
hitting a steel wall.
If I never had to like get up for anything, what if you could manipulate your
No.
own self being so you could fly?
The best power
That'd
would
be
ever be
awesome.
Jumper. You guys have seen the movie Jumper?
Yeah,
I never saw that.
Hands down, best
Was
power.
that actually good?
it
It was an
okay.
awesome movie.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah?
it.
I thought it was really good.
It was
Okay.
entertaining as hell.
That's probably one of the fewer movies that I've watched more than once.
I mean, yeah.
Man, Wow. Now that I think about it, I'm so far behind on movies. I can't even tell you. I think The Avengers was probably the last movie I saw in the theater.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, that movie I saw in
I didn't
theaters.
see any movie in theaters.
Shrek.
In a while.
In 1998.
God damn!
They got
There's
websites
no
for these
way.
things nowadays.
Yeah,
I'm good.
exactly, man. I got my 3,000.
I don't even
computer.
watch them.
Oh.
I'm not even watching bootlegs though. Like I'm just not watching them. I'm
But
just
Debo-
fucking-
I hear you on that too
knows.
because I
Yeah.
haven't watched
I'm the
any of the
movie.
Marvel movies that
Yeah,
recently
Ross is the
came
movie
out.
fan.
None of the.
So you haven't seen Thor 2?
I didn't see
No.
Thor 2 yet.
I'm behind.
It
on
was.
movies just like
I
that.
actually I liked it, but it got. I don't want to say convoluted because it wasn't hard to follow. It was just visually hard to follow because there's like all this crazy portal
So much stuff
warping
going
shit.
on.
Yeah, there's like
crap.
they're slipping in and out of like 5 dimensions. Or
One
some
of them
shit.
movies where they try to do too much with the special effects of the future, and they're like, nah.
Nah,
It's-
you pushed
yeah.
it too far
Yeah,
right
it's,
there.
you did too much explosions in those ones.
Yeah, it's like a building fell over and
That's
fell
like
through
games
a
now.
fucking
They're making
crazy
games
portal.
too real. Like, I don't want to play a game to think I'm in real life. I want to escape
That's
reality
always been one of
Yeah.
my arguments.
and
Yeah.
like get away from it.
I hate that.
Like,
I absolutely hate it.
I just want to have fun.
Yeah, everybody want. Like,
I don't want to shoot someone in Call of Duty and actually look at a human die. Like, I want to like, I don't want to feel bad
We
when
were
I'm
just
playing the
talking about
game.
something like that last.
I want to
week,
like
too.
have fun. You
Yo,
know?
maybe that's it. Aliens created us, and we created
Word.
video games, and we're actually controlling people on their planet in like a crazy death match that
Yeah,
they're
that's-
watching.
Dude, we're just like a
That would be
freaking
crazy.
experiment.
Yeah, what
like
if
you know,
they
like that
just
Men
made
in
us
Black
a
thing where the
social
bag of
experiment?
marbles,
Yeah,
and all the
yeah.
galaxies.
Yo, that's
That's what we are.
Honestly.
That's pretty close to how I think.
I
Like,
I
just
would love
plopped
that.
here. Like,
That
let's
would be
see how
so
these
cool if we
humans
could
go.
prove that.
let's see how these humans go. Make sure they can't
Yo, what if there was-
intervene.
Oh,
Let's make how
awesome
these
would that
humans
be?
go. There probably is. I mean, aliens don't look much different than us. Probably like how Asians look different than people from America. Like they grew up in a different environment. They probably look different, but
Human-like.
yeah,
but they,
yeah.
Yeah, but I
human-like.
don't see. I like to think of an alien form in the more fantastical manner, sort of like all the
big-ass
crazy.
head and-
Yeah, the like Mass Effect.
green
Like I love
skin.
that shit.
It
like,
could be similar.
Like
to
what were the
that.
little floating purple guys? They were like little jelly shitheads.
Yeah.
Like those were cool as hell. Just
Nah.
little hovering
Little
octopuses,
jelly shit.
They're gonna have feet and hands, and
and they only communicated through telepathy.
I think they're gonna have a big.
that
head,
was cool
though.
as fuck. Like you're
Yeah.
walking past it, and it's just like in your mind. It's like, hello, human. Like, oh, God, what the fuck?
According to, what is it, Disclosure Project, they were saying there's like 50 different species that are on the planet now, like as is, in military installations. So, like, helping them with, as far as technology and all that goes. I'm going to have to look it up and see exactly how many it was.
It's like, what was
but
that?
He said they were all humanoid, though, was the thing. Yeah, you don't know about the Disclosure Project?
Like J-Rod,
No.
like he's the one that
I
made
didn't
the
hear anything
iPhone
about
and
it.
stuff like that.
I didn't talk your guys' ears
The
off
way you
about
just
this
said that,
before.
though, pretty much sounded like the
I think I
government just
did hear-
confirmed the existence of aliens.
Well, that's the thing. These are all
I'm sure we've
whistleblowers
talked
from
about it
these
before.
government positions, like official credentials and everything, FBI, CIA, all that. Doesn't matter. All
Yeah, just whatever divisions. It's guys that
Many
left there with
fields.
whatever information and then
Snowden's.
decided to spill
lots of Air Force. Yeah, basically, you have people that are just like, all right,
He's a
look,
G.
everybody needs to know about
He's
this.
a
He is
G.
a G, man.
I like him,
I'm
man.
happy that he's around.
Yeah, it's people like him that make, like let everybody know, man. Let's keep it funky.
Yeah.
And the fact that
Yeah.
he has more is like even better because it's like, yeah, I still have the trigger, motherfucker. So go ahead. Try
Yeah.
something,
Truth is out
like,
there.
It's on the floppy disk. You'll never find it. Stashed.
Floppy.
Oh, my bad. I'm a little old.
Yeah.
He'll just wait to
USB.
reveal it until the last floppy disk reader is gone.
That's it.
Because
No.
what was it, the old 5 1/4? The actual
Yeah.
floppy disks? Yeah. Hide all your secrets on one of those.
They just got out with
People nowadays,
XP.
like kids don't even know what the hell that is.
That is kind of crazy to think about now, because
Oh yeah, like if the technology that we grew up with when we were little
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
just so normal
Like,
to
you know
us,
what I saw
and
that
now
it-
it's like the most archaic
I
shit
remember
ever.
the first
VHS
computer
tape.
my dad brought home. The shit was like black and white, bro, with like just paint and that's it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I remember taking the
WordPad.
little floppy disks, the little metal sliding part and all that. You could like corrupt
Yeah.
people's
I used
data,
to do that shit
Yeah.
all the time.
and
I
they
could
had
never keep that.
they had a
close.
lock button on them. Like how badass is
That
that?
was good times though. That was when
Now
the
if you had a
internet was
CD,
raw and
Yo,
unrestricted.
internet was like,
You could get
what?
it live back then, like
Yeah.
lesbian chat rooms at
Remember
12.
AIM?
Like
That's
AIM
like that
was-
Messenger, bro.
Yeah, but now it's like they try and censor it, like the government's watching everything.
Oh,
Back
well, the
then,
government's watching.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
that they're
yeah, yeah,
censoring it; it's that they cut it back because they realize that they can make so much money off of pornographic information. You know what I mean? Who like we all
Went crazy.
we all already
Here we
talked
go.
about that shit though.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying we had that conversation last week though. Like everybody watches porn. Everyone I know watches
girls and
goddamn
males,
porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it was free as hell for a long time, and then they were like, "Shit, we got like 180 million
Oh, I still get that free porn.
fucking viewers a month or
Got
whatever."
them websites.
I'll
on-
pay for that. Like,
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's so many.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
criminal.
sure, I'll pay.
But think about how many porn
you.
dynasties there are now. Like what?
And then I do pay for porn. Gotta make sure
No, you only pay for that live.
covered
porn.
here.
The live action porn,
Like Vivid.
like
and shit.
Extra Ripper. Yeah, Vivid.
Streams.
That's free too.
Vivid is exactly the company I was thinking of. Because like I mean, they gave that fucking teen mom chick like $1 million for her anal video.
Wait, she did a
That's
video?
hilarious. Yeah, Farrah?
Yeah,
Something Farrah? I think
yeah,
Farrah's her last name.
Oh, with the blonde one?
Farrah.
something. Yeah, I can't remember
No,
her name
she's-
now.
Let's pull it up.
Hold on. Yeah, let's pull it up. That's a valid point.
Let's
You're
pull it
right.
up.
All right,
Well, I
so
mean, that's
sitcom.
straying a bit from what we were talking about.
Fuck it. Let's just watch this.
Go ahead. Say what you were going to say.
Oh God, now. But
That's
anyway,
crazy,
yeah,
though. How much did she get paid?
I think they gave her $1 million.
Because I heard that
Mil.
Mimi and Nico only got like 400.
No,
400
women.
million?
400,000.
I was going to say. That's
Oh,
Four-
Mimi
only
from
ton of
Basketball
money.
Wives or whatever.
No, Mimi from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah,
that
she
old
is.
ass.
Ooh.
She's like 47 years
Oh,
old, bro.
I saw a picture of her. Whoa.
But yeah,
Is that
like
a dude?
The,
I was like,
but the way the
Her
internet
name
has changed.
is Farrah
I mean,
Abram.
yeah, that's it.
She's
Farrah
the,
Abraham.
darker.
just use the world's best website ever.
But
Finds you everything. Schmoogle.
Schmoogle.
it's like
When in doubt,
everyone
Google.
realized that how much money you can make off of the internet, even with free things. Just in advertising alone. It's
That's why
crazy.
I'm trying to get into streaming, man.
Yeah, it's because it's wild to
Yeah.
me. Like I was watching, I watch streams every now and then. World of Warcraft, I watch sometimes. I don't play it. Disclaimer: I don't play it. I never have. Played
It's a girl
It,
streamer, huh?
it
It
is.
better
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, and she's very cute.
Yeah.
But somebody donated $10,000. That was her highest donation for the month.
That's like we were just talking about that guy's video
God
I saw on
damn.
YouTube, man. The guy got one donator from him. Donated. I watched. It was a 37-minute video. I watched probably like 13 minutes of it. The kid donated him $44,000,
Wow.
and like there's like clips of all of his days like streaming. He gave him 2 donations of $10,000, like 10, 1,000, 500, 500,000. They got like the clips of the videos were just like of him like. He's like, oh my God, Mom, it's the same guy. He's like, he keeps giving me the money. He's like, dude. He's like, stop. He's like, I know.
Stop. Hell
yeah.
no.
He's like, dude. He's like, I know I motivated you or whatever. He's like, I know you love my stream and I inspired you to do something. He's like, I get it. He's like, stop, man.
Yeah.
Who
Me,
would
I'll be like,
ever?
bring on the money,
Ever
bro.
since that, it was just
Yeah.
like more 500 here, 1,000 here, 1,600.
Oh my God,
500. Dude, it's not. I see people's
He's
like
probably a
streams.
pedophile.
That's amazing though.
I watched a
like,
girl that just got a partnership yesterday on Twitch, and she was like, "Oh, she was playing ESL for like 2 hours. She made $30."
Yeah, I mean, you're getting paid to just
Even
sit
that,
there.
$15
That's-
an hour to play
that's-
video.
You were gonna
I'm
chill
playing video
anyway.
games for
That's
2 hours.
commercials aside, donations
that's-
aside.
that's-
That's
yeah.
just off the partnership of her running airtime.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
That's awesome.
It is awesome though. Like people are
And she
so
didn't have many
entrepreneurial now.
She didn't. I was just
Everything
gonna
is
say,
a
there
job.
are,
She had like 1,000 something followers, but the viewing at that time was like 153.
oh,
There's
okay.
people that have like 20,000 viewers on their page
Oh,
that are
yeah.
making like
Yeah,
so much money, dude.
League of Legends, man.
Oh
So
yeah,
how do
the
you
League
go
of
about
Legends
getting a
shit.
partnership with them? Like, how
You
does
just have to
this work?
stream,
Probably
man, right on
stream
Twitch.
a lot.
It's free.
and
What
be
about
raw.
your followers though? That's what I mean.
It's free,
Like,
man. You got to get your followers. That's up to you. Twitter, spread your name out, get people to watch you.
You can have them subscribe
Yeah.
to you now too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you know what I
$5
mean.
bucks.
At Ross Reviews All.
$5 a month. There's
We
pe-
can't
there's
use
people,
Twitch for that though. That's the only thing.
There's people that
I was
use
just
like,
throwing it out there.
Yeah, I want to though.
yeah, right. That would be good if Twitch was like a multi-platform. It wasn't just for games.
If we talked about games every podcast, we could, but we.
but even
Well,
though,
you can stream right on the Xbox One.
even
now,
though
right?
if you did stuff for that game, I think they allow it because I've seen a dude. He does sculptures, and he runs his own company. And he's like a entrepreneur. He's like a 20-year-old kid, but he does like clay sculptures of like League of Legends guys.
Oh no shit.
But he does it on the Twitch channel for like League of Legends, and he has like mad viewers watch him. He does like custom Deadpool design. Like he has some really cool clay
damn,
figures, and
that's
they're custom.
awesome.
And he has a link on his Twitch site where you can go on and buy stuff from his website, you know, and he'll do you custom work or whatever like that. And he like went through the whole law thing. Like he got in trouble because he was building League of Legends things, and they're like a brand. Like you can't build.
Yeah,
it's
trademark
like you can't say
designs
I
or
build
something.
League of
Copyrights
Legends. You
and
can say I do custom works.
Yeah.
So if you want a League of Legends things, I can't say no, but I can't say I make League of Legends. Yeah, that's what he was going through about. So,
Oh,
it was
okay.
like had the whole legal battle, but yeah, but he was doing it on there.
That's what's up, man. I mean, shit.
That's
So-
awesome though. I still haven't played League of Legends,
I just
but I
can't-
haven't played any PC games since Spore came out
The
in
community.
2008, I think.
Yeah, it's just the last time I saw a movie in the movie theater.
2008.
It's about your pace
Yeah.
of the games.
Dude,
Well,
I
League just has the worst
I love going to
community.
the movies, man.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
I
I
do
just
too. I
don't-
never hated it. I don't know.
I just don't feel like
It's not
going.
the same
Fuck,
anymore.
man.
First off, it's like
Sit in a-
$11 for a ticket. Like,
Yeah, but it's
I'll sit
like-
my happy
And then
ass
7
home
more
watch it
for a box
free.
of popcorn,
And most
Yeah.
movies are getting
$8
longer now, though. So I mean, it's
small popcorn and
and
Yeah,
then
you
a
pay-
$6 small drink.
$3 extra
One
for
refill.
some butter.
pay 12. You pay 12 or 15 bucks. You get to sit in a
It
nice
really costs
big
you for
air
2 people to
conditioned
go to
room.
movies, probably close to $30-$40.
Oh yeah.
You know what, though?
I've gone on. Yeah, I've gone to the movies with people and bought tickets, and I mean like IMAX 3D. I think at AMC Hamilton. I think that's
It's probably my favorite movie.
I think that's like
Yeah, that's
15.
like the only one to go
I think
They
that's
need to
15 or
bring
16
back-
bucks for
I
an
don't think
IMAX
anybody
ticket.
goes to Regal.
They have to
anymore.
bring back the drive-through movies, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I think that would
Or the
definitely
drive-in
be a hit,
movies,
bro.
yeah.
Why won't they do that?
Do the movies nowadays with the drive-in, dude,
With the
that shit-
projector, like you got
I would
that.
go.
Yeah, if
I would
anything,
do
you have
that
better
on, like, a
technology to do it, and you're not doing this.
You're bored
Yeah.
on a nice summer night or some bullshit like,
Yeah.
yo, let's go hit up the
And you could
drive-thru,
bring- you know what I
BYOB,
mean?
some shit
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Yeah.
yo, that shit would be
You
perfect.
in the whip, like a big field. Everybody's
Exactly,
parking.
that shit would be fun as hell.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
You
down.
can
Let's start it.
see. Let's start a
Yeah.
business. I got good credit.
So yeah, I think the only
Good
problem
real.
with them is
I
that
got
they're
good
just
credit.
huge screens out in the open, so people could just post up somewhere and be like, "I see it."
Yeah, but that's fine. I
Like stand outside the fence and watch the
Well, I
movie.
mean,
You know
you
what
could
the
build
worst-
it in like woods and stuff, and who cares if they see it for free? You're not supposed to
Yeah.
get
I
everybody
care.
money.
If
you
it's
you
a
can
business,
see it from
you gotta
nosebleed
try to make some
for
profit.
free. Like, is
Yeah.
that Brad Pitt, or is that or you can
Like, oh,
pay
you should have paid the
or you can pay the
$5,
$5 to come in the parking lot and come
Fucking-
chill and see it for good.
Yeah, I guess
And,
that's
and I'm
true.
not saying charge everybody hand and foot because it's BYOB, BYO food.
You could just put in a
BYO.
decent sized privacy fence.
All you gotta
too.
bring
put
is-
in like a
Yeah.
10-foot pricy fence and be
Yeah,
fine.
all you gotta bring is your
So they
damn
can't see the
car.
bottom half of the screen.
But I actually
Yeah.
think
They can only see the top half of
Yeah.
the screen from far away.
So grimy.
I know.
while we build it, we have to go over the mountain and look. Like, yeah, perfect. Just the bottom of the lip.
Yeah, I just feel like the township would just shut down anything like that. Like they wouldn't
Especially
even want to
around-
hear like
around
what you
here,
had
they
to
would
say.
definitely-
Yeah,
Yeah,
around
yeah.
here.
Isn't I thought that like one of the last drive-ins in the country is in New Jersey.
Well, yeah, there's a drive-in right up where I used to work. A drive-in movie theater.
Search that up. See if you can find their website or something. That would be awesome.
Old ass fashioned drive-through movie
Yeah.
theater. You got a website?
Now playing.
Is it Adobe or HTML? Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah.
Now playing the 1939 classic.
But that would be fun though.
Some
like-
old ass-
Casablanca.
Some old ass shit. Like, man, get out of here.
Was Casablanca?
I just think that'd be awesome because I know they do it at Dublin when they have like the big football games and stuff. They do it the projector outside in the parking lot.
Yeah.
You can go out and drink in the parking lot at Dublin and all that stuff. So
That's pretty cool.
I just feel like
Yeah.
people have a
Oh yeah, they set up those big ass tents and everything,
Oh,
big
right?
tents and a projector up on the big board screen, whatever.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool
And you
thing.
shoot the projector out from like the second
So
story.
only-
or
Some of those
something
they
like
do like a wristband thing too, right?
that.
Like,
Yeah, because you're there out in the parking lot. So
yeah,
you-
pay a flat fee and just
Yeah.
get shit faced.
sounds good to me.
Hell yeah.
Sounds
It's
real
called
good.
Delcia Drive-In Theater. It is New Jersey's only drive-in movie theater, and it's located in Vineland, New Jersey.
Oh, in Vineland. That's a bit of a drive.
Yeah, that's a bit of a drive.
So what do you have to do? Just basically like buy
Tickets-
out a lot, or do they just go to the park
I
and
don't
like
know.
post up a thing? You know,
Well, you
like,
What do you
buy
mean, for
you
the
have to
actual
buy
drive-in?
land.
yeah,
They own that land.
they do own the
Yeah.
land.
Yeah, you gotta own that land.
And I'm sure you have to get a business permit.
Oh,
you have
absolutely.
To get a business, like to show movies.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh yeah,
shit.
because there's no way you could just hit up Paramount Pictures
Yeah,
and be like,
like,
"Hey, would you
yeah.
mind sending me over a reel of that new one,
Yeah, exactly.
that new
Gotcha.
Captain America movie, please?" Like, who the hell
Well,
are
you can
you?
cop them off eBay. You know, you can cop the movies. That's probably
Yeah, I guess it's not very profitable, so that's probably why it died out.
See, man,
well because you got to figure you can only show what one movie at night or two.
yeah, I
you
guess
figure
it's
what
probably
you
got to
get.
be dark out to keep, you know, to keep
Yeah.
the screen
Exactly.
visible.
You got
Yep.
one or two a night. You know,
You remember our friend that worked
and
at
no
the
one's going to
Regal?
stay for
Yeah,
probably two movies.
that was awesome.
Yeah, it's only $9 for 2 adult tickets for this movie theater.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's
$9 for 2
It's
tickets.
$11 at Regal for like one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more. It's like $13.50 matinee.
And you just sit in your car.
Yeah.
in your
And,
car.
With a lean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Hell yeah! with
Nobody
the lean-
around you. Soft like cell phones going on. You can,
Oh, and they
Lean
have-
on,
they
beer
have
in
2
hand.
screens too, apparently. So I guess 2 screens.
that would be a
playing
good
the same
idea to
movie.
add to the bid business. We could get
Yeah, like
front to
these
back.
people are
Sit back to back. You don't watch the same movie now. Sit back to
on- you park this way, you park that
back.
way.
There you go. Which
Dude.
movie you came to see?
Just tell them to park up like Forrest Gump and Bubba sleeping in the mud and shit.
Hey.
Back to back, watch that movie.
I don't know. I just think it would be cool one day, just like
Yeah.
one weekend. Like it doesn't have to be all the fucking time. Like, can we just do this once?
Yeah.
Like if we asked the township, I guarantee you they'd say no though.
I'm trying to find out.
Didn't
what movies
didn't they
they're
do that
Oh.
the one time in Florence?
Actually, yeah,
What?
that was just a couple years ago.
they had a
did
movie
that.
in the park at the Waterworks. They showed a couple movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I
they
remember seeing
definitely
all
allowed
these.
it.
There was a bunch of little kids out there gathering.
Yeah,
You don't
I
remember
went.
that?
No.
I'm a lolicon.
It
so,
was.
you know.
It was
Oh
probably.
wait, yeah,
I
I
don't
do. They
remember
would they
that.
play Shrek or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, I
yeah,
think
they
so.
played
Yeah, they played something like that.
Yeah, I don't want to watch Shrek.
That was the last movie I went to.
Yeah, but I don't know if you could get away with like watching Pulp Fiction outside on some loud
Well,
stereo shit.
you know, well,
badass motherfucker.
well, it depends. You know, it's.
Does he look like a bitch?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah,
It's like, what do you think
I
about
fucking
it?
love that movie.
Then why'd you try to
man.
fuck him like one, Brad?
That was a good ass movie. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
an article in the paper. Somebody did that. They used that fucking line from the end of Pulp Fiction, the Samuel L. Jackson thing, because
Really?
the guys were fucking robbing the restaurant. And he was like, "Look, I'm going through a transitional period right now and shit." And he pulls out his wallet and all that shit. And the guys ran off, like legit. They fucking ran. They turned around and was like,
Damn.
"I'm out."
Yeah, I mean that would scare me off if I'm about to rob a place and this dude is just like, "Look, asshole, like, I have it worse than you right now. Fuck your robbery
I'd be
shit.
like,
I'm just trying to eat an omelet."
Straight up quoted Pulp Fiction. Like, that's awesome. I mean,
That's
the guys who
badass.
robbed them though, like, I would have been like, "Dude, that was from fucking Pulp Fiction, bro."
Yeah, that's Magdalene. First of all, you think I care about your personal problems when I'm stooping so low as to rob you with a gun? You think I give a shit about your personal problems?
Yeah.
You're in your own business, boy. Boom.
Boom.
I was gonna say that
Shut
shit.
up. God.
Yeah.
Don't need more of that. Clean that shit up.
Clean
too,
that
by
blood
way.
up off the
Bitch,
floor.
There's some napkins.
Oh
son.
no! Matt fall on his dead body.
Did this happen
Tomorrow
at,
I graduate though.
Not no more.
Did this happen at a restaurant?
Yeah, it was at a restaurant. I'll try to find a story right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was a restaurant.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that movie made robbing restaurants fashionable. They should just, like, sue Tarantino or something. Like,
I'm
our
pretty sure
restaurant got robbed
someone's tried.
because you put the idea in their minds.
I'm pretty sure someone's probably tried. I'll probably put money on it. People, they say, like, them superstars get sued, like, all the time. For,
Yeah.
like, people just sue them for, like, you looked my way wrong.
Yeah.
It's defamation of character. You looked at me like I'm trash.
My friend Brian, he was talking about that. Like, it's better to just be rich and under the radar because when you're super famous and
they sue you
everything,
for everything.
said
Yeah,
people
know you
just
got
like
money,
trip
they're
on the
gonna target
sidewalk.
you.
Yeah, people trip on the sidewalk in front of you and be like, "Oh, you fucking tripped me. I'm suing you."
And then they try and get you for everything when you're rich. Like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like you get into a car accident. Usually people are like, it's just a fender bumper. Like, oh, you're Mark Cuban? Oh, my neck.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
no.
paralyzed. I can't feel my
Yeah.
toes.
I need the 20 million I would have made if you didn't fucking.
Yeah, I was going to college to be an aspiring actress, but now
Going to college to be an aspiring actress, not even an actress. I'm
nah,
gonna go to college to hope I can be an actress after I graduate.
my dreams were worth 20 million, buddy.
So this was in Louisiana, and it was in a coffee shop, and they were saying, after I said the comment about my wallet, the robbers just started freaking out. So then in my best tough black guy voice, I said to them, normally both of your asses would be dead as fucking fried chicken, but you happen to pull this shit while I'm in a transitional period, so I don't want to kill you. I want to help you. He said the robbers looked at each other and then just ran out the restaurant. He said, I knew my vast knowledge of Pulp Fiction would pay off someday, but not that day.
Oh my god.
And look at him. Look at this guy, though. Like, that's who said it.
Oh, wow.
So you might want to believe it. Like,
Wow.
Oh wow.
Well,
No
He
shit.
was the one that scared him off.
yeah.
What a
he's the one that
badass.
scared
He does
me.
look a
Sorry.
little creepy though.
He does look creepy.
Yo,
Yeah.
is there any chance we could
I
like
don't
pop
wanna
that
kill you
door
right
open
now.
or
I don't wanna
something?
kill you.
Yeah,
I might
absolutely.
rape
I
I
think
might,
You look like a pedophile.
I might rub
bruh.
your body
the way
with
I'm holding the
lotion.
mic, my fucking upper lip is
He
sweating.
looked like a pedophile.
Dog, I'm shiny.
Can you guys smell me?
Oh, I'm shiny as hell.
I'm
No, I
sweating
can't
over
smell
here.
you,
That's
actually.
good.
I think we all stink in a
Equal.
equal fashion.
Nah,
yeah.
that's cool.
I
Okay.
smell like laundry. I'm good, bro.
I'm so used to being in
Rich people.
in hot
So-
fucking
Dirty.
dirt. Man. Smell
I
like
got
laundry.
downy.
He did. Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't say clean laundry. You smell like shit stains.
Oh,
Nah, man, laundry when you pull it out.
Nah,
smell like
I
dryer.
smell like bottom of the hamper laundry.
Dryer
Mm.
sheets. Mm.
That type of that sweet musky smell. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet musk. Is that your pheromone that
They
you
used to
made in
have that.
college?
That's the cologne on me.
yeah, they used to have that musk for bod or whatever.
Oh, I think I could feel a little bit of that.
Oh,
come
yeah,
on now.
definitely.
It feels amazing. Like it's like an air conditioner.
Yeah,
Yeah, we needed that.
yeah.
Take my hat off.
That's a second. That's a second breath of life right there.
Yeah.
So you were playing what'd you call it?
ESO,
Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online.
Elder
right?
Scrolls Online,
So you played that for a while.
nonstop.
I've only ever seen little tiny clips of it here and there, like gameplay trailers on YouTube and shit like that. But how did you like it? Because I know I heard you say something like it got a little buggy.
I loved it. I mean, the game is awesome. You know, if you ever played any Oblivion or Skyrim games and you like them, you're gonna like this one. But I don't know. I'm not a game developer and I'm not a producer, so people always yell at me when I rage on my stream about how I talk crap about people. But don't put a game out if it's not done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't hold an alpha stage and a beta stage and then release your game through Game Informer on a release date and then not be done.
It's another thing that the internet has ruined. Because back in the day, that game had to be good. Because it was a damn cartridge. There was no update. There was none of that.
Yeah,
You stuck your cartridge in and boom, now you were done.
that's the thing. And then
If
they
it
want to
had a
charge you
glitch, it
monthly.
was permanent.
I mean, they didn't want to charge you monthly. And
That's I haven't
50
played any
a month.
MMO.
and it just dropped. I mean, and it's tough. Like when you do, especially like an MMO, most people want to fantasize about killing another character. Like you built your guy to be a strong dude to kill little weak guys.
Yeah.
When you can't even do that, you just
Really?
it freezes up. Maybe, but then again, some of the fights in ESO are nuts. It's like 60 on 60, like them trim buckets are throwing flaming stones and like the little arrow sieges,
what?
like because then trem buckets. That's what they're called, right?
Trebuchet.
Trem bucket, whatever.
Yeah.
Trebuchet.
This is the same guy who's not saying foyer.
Yeah, 48.
Must have dropped that one on you.
Trebuchet.
At least I brought it up. But yeah, it's trebuchet.
So it's like
Big-
really like castle raiding stuff. Like you break down the wall, you run into their castle, kill everyone,
That's badass.
take it all over. It's like in like each little like castle has like a flag in the middle of the castle, and you have to like kill the NPCs around it, which is the computer guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then you like stand there for a while and you capture the flag and then it's yours and you rebuild the wall and then you move on. But it's like
Oh, okay.
the whole thing is pretty cool because there's 3 alliances on the map, so there's like always constantly people
Little
fighting
skirmishes.
Yeah, like all over because like
Now,
it's
how
like,
large is the map for that many
It's
players?
huge. I mean,
Bigger than Skyrim.
This game looks
Well-
pretty cool though. I can't even lie, man.
what's that?
This ESO game.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls.
This
I mean,
is
it's
not what I was thinking it was gonna be.
nah. I mean,
No,
it's awesome. It's like old school. It's like swords and magic and
I would probably feel about it just the same way I felt about Battlefield 4 for a long time. It's like the best game that doesn't work.
yeah, like,
I
like you could
absolutely
do a lot
loved
of
it.
stuff in there. Like you could craft like pretty much everything you wear and you will use. You can make and it's like you can do everything. But like I said, that new one, I'm kind of looking forward to Arcade, man. I think the Russians hit something there.
I was gonna say
What
I
the
haven't
hell is
even
that?
really seen a.
It just looks like in a like I don't know. You could do like so much. I can't even because I don't know. You know, I just watch what I could watch. There's like people that you could kill people in your own faction. Like it's pretty much like you're free to do anything you want.
Okay.
Like as long as they attack you first, you can like kill them. Like if they try. I'm not really. I don't know.
Like I was pumped about Skyrim Online because that's basically what I wanted was just Skyrim.
Skyrim Online,
Yeah,
yeah.
online. Like I would just want to be like, oh, okay, Devo, like what's good? Like let's go do this quest.
Now,
Like,
did
that'd
you-
be awesome.
Yeah.
And that's
Vince,
all I
did-
really even
Did
need.
you play any of the Skyrim DLC?
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
the
I played
original
the shit
game
out of that game.
before the updates and before the DLC, it was a good game. But oh my god, once they added the like the dragon bone weapons and all that shit,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. The vampire shit was
Definitely
cool.
nerd status on that.
That's the thing about ESO too. The vampire and werewolf. Everybody wants to be a vampire. Everybody wants to be a werewolf. Because in the game, you can actually like, get bit by a werewolf and you go do a quest and you
I'll
can
be a
become one.
vampire.
That's the thing. Everybody's like, but everyone's getting scammed. Because like
Oh,
once
yeah.
you can become a vampire,
You
once
told
you
me a
reach like
little.
level 6 in vampire rank, you can bite someone to turn them into a vampire. So people are always like, oh, willing to buy vampire bite, and they're like, oh, I'll sell you one 20,000, and like 20,000 gold in the game takes a really long time to get. Like from like level 1 to 20, you'll probably get like 20,000 gold. And people just like, okay, give you half now and half after I bite you. Or some people just give them the money and like, okay, please bite me. And they just turn around and walk away. And they're like, what's going on? And like, people are sitting on millions of freaking gold and they're just like, and everyone in the game is already max rank. Like as soon as you get in,
Really?
there's like, in PvP, it's not even fun. I mean,
Oh, you mean just like everyone's already
everyone's
grinded
done.
it out
Yeah,
and
done the
shit,
game.
yeah,
they're
so-
they're veteran rank 10 and I'm level 40.
God
That's the
damn.
danger of
God.
like every online game, though, man. It's like
People kill
as
it,
soon
man.
as it goes
Yeah.
up, everybody just shits on it so hard.
That's the thing too. Like a lot of them are beta testers, so they know the fastest way to level, where to go. Whereas like the little mobs that spawn the fastest. Plus the game was really buggy.
So they know how to power level. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. The game was like had so many bugs at the start. There's people doing like 1 million gold glitch. They were like getting like 1 million gold.
Yeah, I heard that like with the weapons and all that, they were duplicating
Yeah, they're
weapons
duping
and
weapons
shit, yeah.
and motifs and a whole bunch of stuff. And it
See,
was
that-
just-
like it's exciting when you have that kind of world around, but unfortunately, like that you're gonna have to deal with that kind of stuff because
yeah,
it's
that's
so
it
hard
is what it
to
is. It's the
cover
internet.
all
You
of
just
that,
got to
yeah.
ignore them players and play your game.
It was yeah.
Then
I
at the same
mean, it
time,
was
when there's PvP involved, you see them players. You know,
in
it's like, oh, that's-
every game,
Yeah,
every
you're getting
game that has
fucked up.
online,
you're getting
play.
mashed. You
Yeah.
know, and it's weird because like in that game, like it's I don't know. I have a good computer. You know, I'm like 100 frames per second. As soon as the fight starts, I'm at like 30.
Oh really?
So I don't even get it. Like people are just
Oh.
like,
yeah, that's just the
Yeah.
optimization then on the
yeah,
the
it's like on their
server
part, their
side
server
and,
side,
their
yeah.
end,
You know,
yeah.
I'm still at like 90 frames, and it just so it's just
And that's probably really irritating, especially when you're going from something that high.
yeah,
Like that-
exactly.
'Cause
yeah,
I-
100 frames per second.
And that's why I
is
say, why
smooth.
release a
Yeah.
game? And the people that aren't complaining that are defending the game, they're like, I'm always at 20 FPS. I'm like, you're not even playing the game. I'm like, you're looking at block characters in Minecraft setting, just killing mobs to get a high level. Like you're not even experiencing the game. You're just playing the play to cheat. And then there's like so many bots that people have that actually go and kill the things for them.
Oh yeah, so you don't even have to play it.
And like, yeah, I came to this one. I was doing a mission, and I came, and these people were just running back and forth, and it looked weird because it looked like that they were like lagging.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were like boxing back and forth, and I was like, what? Why do they keep running back and forth? They would just kill the 3 people, run, kill the 3 people, run, kill the. I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, can I like report them right now? Like, I'll stream this right now,
Yeah.
and get them banned. Like, can I do that? They're like, oh no, you gotta do. I'm like, this game sucks. So, yeah.
That's
I'm like,
just
if I
crazy,
can't
though,
get
running
them
bots like that.
If I can't get them banned from showing them proof right now,
Yeah,
live proof, then I don't want to play.
I mean, I played a lot of Diablo 3, but I didn't play it on PC. I played it on 360.
That's a good game.
And I loved it,
I got Diablo 3.
I experienced the game on the first like 2 playthroughs, got the story down, and then it turns into just a grinding mess.
Yeah.
Like, you know how many times I just played through that game start to finish? Like,
The only thing I didn't like about
just
Diablo
shit
is that you couldn't. It wasn't like an MMO, but it was.
not at all. It
I'm
was
not
just
a fan of
4
dungeon
people.
Crawlers, man.
Yeah.
So I always loved Diablo though, because Diablo 2, I had like more hours than any other game I've ever played into that. It was bad. Like, I was definitely a super nerd for Diablo 2.
That's like me with
So
Age
I was
of
super
Empires.
hyped when Diablo 3 hit
I remember
console.
that game.
Age of Empires was the
I
best.
played it.
I never really got into that. Or Civilization.
I never played Civ, but I heard it was pretty good.
I played SimCity. Like, oh my god, SimCity 3000.
I never played the new SimCity. Oh, I think you're talking about the.
I'm talking about
3000, like back on the Windows 98 and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
I'm talking the
Yeah.
classic shit.
Throwbacks.
Yeah.
I played that a lot. And I actually had SimCity for Super Nintendo as well.
I
I
had
used to
that.
play that.
Yeah, it was like a 20
SimCity
by
for
20
Super
grid
Nintendo?
map.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
SimCity cartridge. It was awesome.
I only had Sims for PC. I never
Yeah.
made it for Super Nintendo.
Yeah. They,
No, not the Sims. SimCity.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
SimCity.
SimCity.
Oh, okay,
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah,
I
yeah.
had
Oh,
the
okay,
Sims
yeah.
for the
Oh,
computer,
you had the
but
Sims,
I didn't
okay.
know that SimCity. I know that they're.
Oh yeah, man. It's a pretty old franchise now. But I had SimCity 4. That was the last one I played. I think that was the sequel to 3000.
I just can't play them games.
I can't do it either.
If I can't
anymore.
beat
I
somebody-
used to be able to, but
If I can't beat
Beat
somebody,
somebody up.
like if my city can't beat their city, I don't want to play. Like for me, that's
Yeah.
the whole point of a game is to like interaction.
Did you ever
Yeah.
play Spore? Because I think you would have absolutely loved that game.
No.
Spore
All right,
was
so the
cool.
game starts out, you're a single cell organism, and you pretty much like chip up other single cell organisms, and you evolve and you grow and you get bigger and bigger, and eventually you're like a fish swimming around, and then you're like a fucking whatever. Like, you kind of pick how you evolve.
That's cool.
Your species, you design it 100% from the get-go, like what it looks like, the color it is, how it moves, everything. Like, you can make a blob and it'll just roll. You could give it like 1,000 legs and it'll move all creepy as shit with 1,000 legs. But you evolve and evolve, and eventually you're like humans. And then you invent the wheel and you discover fire and you keep going and going, and eventually you're like this fucking badass spacefaring species. And you're like cruising around the galaxy, checking out other planets and meeting other species. And every other planet in the game is inhabited by a species that was created by another player.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
It's fucking
That
badass.
does sound pretty.
Now
I
you
played
can
that at your
be,
house.
you can either be diplomatic and like, trade for resources because, one planet will be really rich in
Destroy.
something. That's the way I
Surround
played
the
it.
planet.
That's the way I played it. I wiped out 3/4 of the galaxy and stopped playing. It was just kind of where it ended. But yeah, dude, you
That's
would have
so
loved that
cool.
game. It's amazing. You can really do anything.
See, something like that with the technology we have now, they should remake something like that, but make it even more in depth.
It's not even. Yeah, I mean, it's really not even that old of a
I was
game.
just
It
gonna
came
say, how
out in
old is it?
2008.
Oh,
Like, I played that on my MacBook.
Sounds like a newer game.
is it free to play?
It's you have to buy the game, but
that's not free
after
to
that, it's free to play.
No.
it's probably like free
not
at this
free to
point
play.
now. It's so
FTP
old
is
now.
free to purchase and free to play.
Or you can borrow my copy if you want.
Free
You
to
can play it.
purchase.
Well, it's a digital copy, isn't it?
No, I got a CD.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I'll still be able to use it.
I sat down at
It's-
Ross's house to play it, and just to check it out, and I played it for like 2.5 hours.
It's so badass.
Was it really good like that?
Yeah, like I was into it.
Dude, like it
Huh.
really is like the most in-depth game ever, because once you like start evolving, you personally design your buildings. You design your vehicles, your spaceships. You design absolutely everything in the game. So it's your species 100%.
Huh.
Like, I went to one planet and they had pretty much replicated like humanities and everything. Like their aliens look just like humans. They built all their architecture to look very humanoid, like normal buildings like we see every day. My shit was like 9-foot tall gorilla monsters with crazy spikes and shit. It was like black and yellow striped fur, huge curled up devil horns on top. And all my buildings looked kind of like Zerg shit from StarCraft, like the super aggressive building style with spikes,
Sharp corners, and,
spires, and all kinds of crazy pointy shit on them, looking evil as hell.
Oh my god, it'd have to be like a Slender Man.
Yo, didn't they just come out with a new Slenderman?
I think so.
I want to play it because I have seen the other ones.
Have
and
you
it ruined
played-
the experience for me?
Have you played Outlast?
No.
That's
Without
creepy. That's a scary game, dude.
I haven't played any of these games you're talking about.
What? Outlast is nuts scary, dude. Like the whole game is through like your camera. Like you like have to break into this
that's-
like mental hospital or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
It's a ghost shit or something, right? Like,
Oh, dude, it's
Outlast?
yeah, dude, it's scary.
Wasn't
Like,
there
I don't
another
even
game like that?
games
Fatal
scary. It's fucking scary, and it's pretty tough because you have to like. It's cool because it's like a Resident Evil type of thing.
Yeah,
You
I
have to
was
like
just gonna
pick
say,
up
I've seen
batteries
pictures here.
off like the table to like put in your camera because your batteries run out quick because you use night vision because
I
most of the
remember
game
this.
is black.
Oh.
So you have to burn more batteries for night vision. You have to like get evidence that these guys are doing something suspicious or creepy in this place. And there's like this one mutant, huge guy that's just running around killing everything, and you have to like avoid him while trying to escape this place. So it's like it's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
And the lights are like flickering everywhere, and there's like you walk into a room and it's like a light flashes on the body hanging. You know what I mean? It's just like and you hear him running around the hallway. And you're like, oh shit, is he coming? And you're like, and you
That
can
shit
actually like,
scares
Oh, it's
me,
fairly
bro.
new.
and you
Dude,
can sit in like the
I-
door, and you can actually like creep the door open. Like if he comes in your room, you can like shut the door, like crack it open, and you can like watch him. You can like see him breathing. He'll look around. You like shut the door real slow, and then he'll leave. You have to like arch out. It's like a pretty cool
Dude.
game. It's pretty cool,
way too creepy.
but
though.
it's like short. It's like a 4-hour game. It was like free when I got it on PS4.
They got
So-
DLC coming out soon, apparently, or something.
For
Or
what?
Maybe this is an old article.
Oh no, maybe. I mean,
It's
I've
called the
no idea.
Whistleblower.
Oh, what?
It's called the Whistleblower. So I guess you're gonna.
Oh, what, that's the
investigate some
DLC
kinda-
for it?
Yeah.
It's probably like after the game ends, like the
What was up with that game? What was it? Fatal Frame, right? I think it was Fatal Frame. It was like you could only see like the ghosts and crazy shit when you pulled your camera out. So you'd like walk into a room and be like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah,
there's
that
nothing
is.
in here. It's super normal." And you pick the camera up, and there's like a big crazy fucking ghost demon about
Yeah.
to tackle your shit, and you're like, "Oh God,
that
drop
sounds
the camera."
creepy. Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. I'm not. I
I
don't like
never
being scared
got
like that.
Me either,
Like,
dude. I never got into the horror genre for
Yo,
games.
Dead
like
Space.
I think the scariest thing's gonna be dying in my life, so
I
I'm pretty sure I don't want
watched-
to.
I
don't want to
watched
think about
a
anything
friend
else.
play Dead Space, and yo, that shit was legitimately creepy because
Yeah.
like your character you're playing as is not a superhero. He has no powers. He's nothing badass. He's just like a normal ass fucking space miner or whatever. And it's just like, oh, crazy mega demons have killed everyone on this ship,
Yeah,
and now
that's like the same as
you're
Outlast. Like you can't even punch or nothing. Like,
Yeah,
the whole
you
thing
only
is
have the
just
light,
the
right?
camera. Yeah,
Yeah.
like your light.
Or, yeah.
And like you can
So
only
it's,
pass the
like,
game is like if
crazy
your camera
stealth.
like passes over it. Like you have to like use your camera on like the dead bodies on the floor and the person hanging, so like you get the evidence. But then you have to like
okay.
you have to like walk around like that, try and like just dig up dirt on the whole place.
Oh shit, that's creepy as hell.
But
But
it just sucks because you can't do nothing.
because you hear
Like, if he
guys
gets close,
coming.
you can't like I'm like throwing my controller at him because I want to like punch him or push him off me. You know, you're like yo, and he just like boom. It's
I think it's scarier when you have to avoid the enemy rather than like have
Fight
to
'em
fight
head
them.
on.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
because
me,
like
I
you-
definitely agree, dude, 100%. Because like the way I play video games, like we were talking about Skyrim, like my character, I was a fucking tank. I would like
Zerg it.
sprint into a room screaming like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill everything."
Yeah, it's like Zergit, AOE.
yeah, exactly.
Kill everything,
And everybody
yeah.
else was like, the super stealthy, quiet, invisible guy picking people off silently.
Yeah.
And like to me, I don't know, I don't like that. And it's the same reason I don't really like the sneaking around and shit. Like
Yeah,
if
it's
the enemy
scary.
sees you, you lose. Like fuck.
Yeah, basically. That I think there was a couple games that got me like that, and even like Resident Evil when
Oh,
when
dude.
you go to the safe zone and you're like it's in 2, you're about to save it or whatever, and the fucking big dude in the trench coat just
brutes.
busts through the wall.
Oh,
That
Nemesis,
game was
right?
pretty creepy.
Yeah, that's
All the
shit
Resident
creepy.
Evils
They were
are
good,
pretty
though.
creepy.
They were
Yeah.
good though. No, that's the game.
I'll never forget the one. I still see the scene now. I don't know which Resident Evil, probably like the first one ever made. But they're like walking down this little alleyway, like the fence and a house, and then the basement windows, like at my house. And I remember like the dogs busted through the window just as you walking by. I was like, oh shit. I'll never forget that because like it scared me back when I was younger. I was
Dude,
like, yo, this game is nuts, man. It was like
Yeah.
rated M for mature. It's really mature.
Yeah, man. Me and my brother, we were both friends with this kid back when we lived on McGuire, and I remember when PS1 came out, he had it and he got Resident Evil, and like I used to watch him play it, and I was scared shitless. Like I was probably, I don't even know how old I
And that's
was,
just
probably
watching.
like 6 or
Yeah,
something
just
like that.
watching. When you're playing, it's a totally different story.
Dude, playing with the lights off
It
in the
would
room.
paralyze
That
me.
game, if you play that at night, you really
Lights
gonna
off?
shit yourself.
Yeah, man,
You
because
really will
like
shit
we'd be
yourself.
playing it late at night at a sleepover or whatever, and I'd like have to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, can somebody
Can you
like-
walk me to the
I
bathroom?
gotta
yeah,
go
like
to the
can you walk
bathroom.
me down the hallway? It's dark as shit. Everybody's asleep. I'm just waiting for Nemesis to come up the stairs and like,
Where's your
You
hallway
can't even
at?
change your camera angle or anything. So
I
you're
know.
just stuck in that.
so
like,
helpless.
Yeah.
And they do all those creepy mind tricks. It's like you walk in, you see a zombie coming at you, you shoot it, and it's a fucking mirror, and they're like actually behind you, about to get you.
Yeah, and when they first introduced the liquor.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
That
He was
shit's
like crawling
creepy.
on the ceiling and all that.
Because you don't even know what
Oh.
the fuck's about to happen.
Yeah, you're like, what
you're
the
just
hell?
like, oh my god.
That was a pretty creepy scene. That was when like all the windows were all boarded up and stuff, and they're all
Yeah.
reaching through the windows and stuff. I do remember that. That was pretty nuts.
Oh yeah, the liquors are creepy.
I felt like that was a game that you could lose though. Like,
oh yeah.
you used up all your shit, and you were just fucked.
Oh
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I
Like, yeah, I'm
personally
stuck.
never beat that
Oh
game.
yeah, if you run out of ammo, you're beat.
I've never beat
Yeah.
Resident Evil. either.
Now, because you remember they re-released it for GameCube with like pretty legit graphics. It actually looked spectacular on GameCube.
GameCube wasn't bad.
But my brother had that, and I started playing it, and like this was not all that long ago, like maybe 8 years. I don't know, 8 or 10 years ago, something like that. Jesus, and it was a lot longer ago
Damn,
than I
Yeah,
thought.
it's
But
definitely a lot longer.
All right.
Golly.
but
We're talking about PS1 being released, man. How
Yeah.
old are we?
Yeah,
but like
PS1.
playing that on GameCube, it still creeped me out. Even older, I was like, no, I'm not.
That's
gonna
like I
beat
seen
this.
that Facebook post. It was like the graduating class of whatever, it's like 2018. Like the freshmen of this year are gonna be graduating in 2018. And it was like things that they'll never see. And they had like a picture of like a dude with like a Walkman in his pocket, hanging out with the
yeah.
cord up to his ears.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
I was like, I totally
God.
remember fucking doing that.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
With
hell
my
yeah.
CD Walkman with
Had
the
the
cord,
clip
make
on
sure
the
it didn't.
side.
Yeah.
And you had
Dude,
to pick a good CD.
Yeah,
you were bringing
because it was
both of those.
bouncing, man. Yeah, because it was bouncing, and if it bounced, it would skip. You had to like walk
Yup.
slow on that one
G
foot.
protection.
Yeah, yeah. Remember,
Once-
the better ones had longer protection. It would be like 5-second play ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it would like you could shake it for 4 seconds and it would play perfect because it was reading 5 seconds ahead. But if you shook it for more than 5 seconds, it would just freeze,
yeah.
stop reading.
Oh man,
You know what I had though back in the day? Definitely throwback. That shit that he used in Home Alone.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like,
yeah,
record the guys-
the talk
the
back.
talk-
oh yeah,
Yeah.
The,
Yak back.
the recorder.
It's called
Yeah.
the Talk Boy.
Was it the
Yeah,
Talk
was it?
Boy?
The little silver jaw with the little tape
Yup.
and the
Yeah,
thing.
The little,
Yup.
Yeah, I had
extender
this. I had the
microphone
same
piece and
Cassette
exact
tape shit.
one. Home Alone.
It had to be that one.
That's a
Yeah,
90s
man.
thing.
Like
man.
to talk about throwback though, now it's like everything's digital. Like
Yeah.
there's probably some kids that aren't even really that familiar with CDs. They probably see that as only like a computer program.
Honestly,
media.
I didn't even. I probably bought like 4 CDs my entire life.
I didn't buy many,
I used to buy a
especially
lot.
because the internet
Yeah.
got better and better.
I used to support the hip hop community.
I used to download LimeWire.
LimeWire, I remember that. Napster.
Napster. What's the other one?
Napster was the way to
Bearzilla,
go,
whatever.
yeah.
Oh,
See, I actually
Care Bear.
Care Bear.
Care Bear.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Care Bear.
or wasn't it
Kazaa.
Share Bear?
Share Bear.
Share Bear.
whatever.
That was Luxie's. That was his
Kazaa.
favorite one.
Kazaa.
Kazaa.
Oh my god.
Kazaa, yeah.
Kazaa
Holy
was the shit.
We're so
Kazaa
good.
was like the big one.
That was
After
like the one that
Napster,
got caught.
Everybody was like, yo, fuck Napster.
Yo,
Go to
Kazaa
Kazaa
had
the way to go.
everything,
Napster got
too.
viruses.
Everything.
Yeah.
And Kazaa had everything. You could download full movies. You could download
full-length
pictures.
porn.
Yup, you could download anything.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you could
Full-length
get the porn
porn,
and
video
shit, yeah.
games.
Yo, you
Yeah.
could. You know the best thing ever though? This really fucking cracked me up. The best loophole in the world. You remember they had Kazaa free, and then there was Kazaa Pro, and it was like a faster
And you
search and shit.
download 'em?
You could download Kazaa free and then search Kazaa Pro and download it for free through Kazaa, so you didn't have to pay for it.
I remember
So people were stealing the fucking
Bootleg
pay
premium
program
version.
with the
their
free
own
one.
software.
I remember doing that shit. I was like, I wonder if you can.
Yeah, like who
click-
bootleg their
click-
own software and put it on there?
Like 5 minutes later, I got a fucking CD key and everything. I'm like,
Hey.
boop, install. Thank
God
you very
bless
much.
the Eric Snowdens, man.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that the other day, the Napster, because I was like, damn, it used to take me like 20 minutes to download a song or something.
It's like that.
Yeah,
my
now,
God,
now you get the
man.
whole album faster than you get 10
Yeah.
seconds of
They
a
had the
song.
other
Dude,
thing
and
on
it's
there, like-
crazy. You go on YouTube now and just search, and it'll play you an entire album, start to finish.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
boop, right on
Then
YouTube.
They have the
Yeah.
YouTube to MP3 downloaders now, where you can just drag and drop the link,
Yep.
download
Right in your
whole
iPod,
album
John, right there. There you
real
go.
quick, real quick.
That shit is crazy.
Early.
Technology's awesome. I mean, I do love the era
It has
that we
helped.
lived in. Like, I do appreciate that we have like dentists now. We don't have to like die from tooth rot or like
Yeah.
plague. Like,
Right.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I love being able to sit in my comfy computer chair and play my computer. That's cool.
Yep.
I'm not complaining.
We were born in a pretty awesome
it's a,
generation.
we
it's
were,
a
man.
pretty good time, man.
We're getting to see like the dawn
best,
of real
yeah.
technology.
Of
Like
real
shit is
shit.
gonna get
I
so
was gonna
wild
say, it's
in our
about to get
lifetime.
real.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
pretty much
shit
been there
getting
since
real
like
out there.
nothing. I mean, like my mom didn't have like TV and shit growing up.
Like I
They didn't have cell phones or nothing like that.
Oh
Yeah.
hell no.
My
Yeah.
dad had one TV in their house.
Yeah, you know, like,
this isn't a long span of time that we're
no,
talking.
exactly.
Yeah.
We've been here pretty much
30.
since the dawn of like
Yeah.
everything. The
The
boom,
way-
like, hey, we're smart.
The past
Yeah.
100 years.
Smart.
The way I like to look at it too is like automotive technology is fucking insane too, because you look at a 1970 car. Like look at a 1970 Challenger.
Which
it's like,
car? Yeah, go in there.
Yeah, it's like a 1970
4.2
Challenger. It's like a non-synchronized four-speed manual trans with a carbureted engine, like absolutely no catalytic converters, no emissions control, none of that shit. And now you have cars that will fucking park themselves.
Parallel park.
And people still
nonetheless.
crash
So
them.
how
You
effective is
always
that?
know where you
And-
are based on goddamn satellite coordinates. Like,
Did you hear that
shit
thing about
flying
them,
around in
uh,
space? Is like, oh yeah, your car is right
It's
here.
like that new Silverado truck has like that OnStar like feature or whatever. If like you get, if your truck gets stolen, they can like tell the cops where your truck's at, and they can like turn your truck off and lock the doors while they're inside of it and stuff like that.
It's been like that. All OnStar
That's-
vehicles can be shut off remotely. They can be unlocked, locked, started, and shut off.
See, I don't
remotely.
like that. I don't even have
Yeah,
I don't even have a cell phone.
I don't like that shit either. I think it's pretty cool, but at the same time, I don't need.
I don't
it.
like being
just
watched
like
or
I don't
being
want a car
connected.
that parallel parks itself. I would rather.
How
just,
effective is that
I don't-
parallel parking?
Yeah,
Does
I've
it
never
actually-
seen it in action before, so I would really like to know how.
I mean, if you could just,
I've
like,
watched,
Slam the wheel on the
several-
left and step on the gas, and it goes in
Yeah.
there. I'm getting it. I don't care.
Dude,
I'm
you
not
don't
parallel
even do
park.
that.
Save
What
it
you
up
do,
now.
you pull up like next to the spot, like you're next to the first car before the spot, and then you turn the thing on. You pull forward, and sensors read where the first car is parked, and then they read where the second car is parked, and then you stop, and you put it in reverse, and you just let off the steering wheel,
Get the fuck out of here.
and it
Awesome.
backs into the spot for you. It steers in perfectly. And all you have to do is just, well, some of them you don't even have to touch the brake. It'll stop automatically and center itself in the parking
So
spot.
there's never been
the
any
fuck
type of
outta
faulty sensors on any of these cars. Like I've never heard of any of these cars like going
Yeah.
crazy.
Well,
like,
I'm sure
Yeah.
that there's been I'm sure there's been
like-
like a couple accidents, but really rare because I mean it's the technology is there. It's pretty worked out at this point. Like it's radar for the most part.
yeah.
So why don't we just put everyone on tram cars then?
sensors? That's like
Well, that's the way we're going
Screw
though. I mean,
having
look at the
roads.
Google car. Like that shit is
Yeah.
it just drives itself and it's had zero accidents.
Yeah, put it on like
I
electromagnetic
don't-
track and let everyone just no more accidents.
No, dude, I don't want that at all. I'd rather they just
I want
teach people
freedom.
how to drive.
Yeah.
Because I love fucking cars.
But
I
you
love
can't-
driving cars. I want
Yeah.
to drive bad.
But that's when you go to like a
cars.
course. Like, oh, you want to drive a car yourself?
That's no
Here's-
fun though, man. Well, like
drive it as
well,
fast as you want around
why
this
not
course.
just have both?
I don't
Well,
want
they
to say
would
that. It's
probably
definitely
have,
fun, but I
like-
want to take road trips and
You
shit.
gotta think the more humans evolve, we're going to get more serious.
So
And
the
later-
Like, I
amount
want
of
to drive a
time-
car to have fun. They're going to say that's not efficient.
and lazier.
You're going to use the tram system to get to work and to get home.
well, absolutely, yeah.
For
we
the
might
car,
get
they
there,
don't
but I
want
hope
to drive.
Yeah.
For the car to drive on its own, it has to have like sensors in the road. No.
no.
It just
The
reads the
Google car.
cameras.
No, it reads the
Yeah,
road.
yeah,
it like
cameras.
legitimately has eyes. It watches
That
the
is
road.
so freaky.
It computes
That's
everything.
I'm bugging.
I seen
It
a thing
has-
like that
I
because the
think it
dude
has
was
a
reading the
pretty-
newspaper
Yeah.
while it was driving on.
It's got pretty decent range, like radar and shit too. So
I
it'll
wouldn't
like
trust
avoid
it, though.
accidents. Like if somebody
Nah,
coming towards
hell
you is
no.
like swerving into your lane, it sees it coming. That shit knows.
I mean, if it was on like the reaction time of like a computer,
I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna be like, trying to like.
Well, it's like
shit
on
strong as hell. You can't touch it.
on
Sorry,
the
human.
best show.
Sorry, you
on the best
pitiful
show in the
human.
world.
Doors
Fucking,
locked.
Top Gear.
Shit go real
The
fast
best
to a
show in
tree.
the
Boom.
It starts controlling my car and shit.
Your seatbelt pops out. What the hell?
What's going on?
Boom. I don't. The rise of the machines,
Oh my
man.
God.
You can't like robots are gonna be smarter than people at some of these. Like we can only.
Google is trying to create Skynet essentially. Like they have a very secret program. That I mean, it's
I guess
not
it ain't too secret.
its existence.
You hear it here first.
Top secret.
No, listen, it's
You heard it here.
the existence of the program is not a secret, but what they're doing is a secret. And all they've said is like their goal is to essentially turn Google into an artificial intelligence. Like they want Google
Like
to
fucking
pretty much
Eagle
like
Eye?
know you. Like you could talk to it in slang
God.
and be like, "Yo, what are my dudes up to tonight?" And it would like
Your friends are at home.
look at their
jerking
cell
off.
phones. Yeah, but what it could do, it could gather like, okay,
like me
say
to let
you
you know when
posted
they're
on
finished?
Facebook 10 minutes ago, you posted on Twitter, whatever. It's all bound by a location because you have like, you
See,
know,
that's why
tracking on
I'm-
your phone.
Yeah.
So the Google AI, you could ask it where your friends are. It could check your most recent posts and be like, well, you know, 5 minutes ago he was here, 2 minutes ago he was here,
I
whatever.
said, where is he now, Google? I don't want to know.
Track
Fucking
him.
I don't
5
know
minutes
where he
ago.
was 5 minutes ago.
Find that man.
See, that's why it's gonna be me. I have no cell phone. I don't post nothing on Facebook or
Neither
my.
do I, man.
They're like, "Where's Dave Bowen? Unidentified." Where's Dave?
I'm sorry.
Unidentified.
Flying off the grid a little
A
bit.
little bit off the grid.
I'm sorry. Please try again later.
Wait, tell me this shit is fake.
What?
It says, congratulations, Seattle, May 1st, 2014. First city to raise its minimum wage to $15 an hour.
Awesome.
I think they might have because the people
Probably.
from McDonald's were like complaining.
Weren't we just talking about that last week? Like, I think it's Switzerland or Russia raised theirs to like $25 or $20 an hour. Our money, $20.
That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna
I don't
say
even
earlier.
remember.
I heard that we could go to Australia for a year without like a visa or anything, and they'll let you work for a year.
Oh, really?
That's what some girl was telling me
I think I
on
heard
Twitch.
that too.
That's pretty badass.
She was like, because
So
I've
you
been to
can
like
just
every other
go-
continent except for America and Australia. And she's like, I just always wanted to go to Australia because you can go there without any passport or anything. You can just go there.
Well, you probably
I lived
have to
there
have
for
a
a year and then
passport
I
of
might-
some kind, just because
You might need a
of
passport
all
to
the
get
air
over the thing,
regulations.
but-
and
To
shit.
get out of here, you probably have
She
to
said
have
you don't need a
passport.
visa to work there or stay there. So
That's
you can stay for a
badass.
year. Yeah.
So what happens when the year's up? You got to get your ass out of there? Or?
Well, you know, they find you like they do everyone else here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
where's your driver's license? Like, oh, I have my New Jersey.
I got my
I've been
New
here.
Jersey.
Get them out.
That's America.
see, I mean, I would absolutely love to go to Australia because
I
I
don't
mean, there's
know.
so much awesome shit there. It's just badass. You know, like the biggest rock in the world was the Ayers Rock.
There's more
Like,
deadly.
go see that shit. They
there's
see
more-
the barrier reefs and crap. See all that wild
You
shit.
get killed.
I definitely want
Yeah,
to.
that's the only problem, though. There's so many things.
There's
there
more
that will
deadly
chip
things
your
per
shit
square foot
up.
in Australia than anywhere else on
Like
the planet.
Snakes,
Like,
they
I
have-
am
they have
so
the poisonous
arachnophobic.
snakes.
They have seashells. Like a little animal in a seashell comes out and stings you, and you're fucking
Yeah,
dead.
they got,
They got everything. The
they
box
got so
jellyfish.
much
Seriously.
poisonous shit down there. It's crazy.
I was watching the shows on it. They have literally more deadly things per square foot
Yeah,
than
they do.
anywhere on the planet.
I believe it.
Like a girl stepped on a
Fucking
caterpillar,
hostile area.
and it was like a little caterpillar with like the
Yeah,
little
her
fuzzy
thumbs.
thing sticking up on it, and it went through her
her foot
feet, and it was
swelled
all
up or some
poisoned.
shit.
She was bleeding out of her eyes and her
Yeah.
ears, and then died behind a tree in like 30 minutes.
I heard about that.
Holy shit.
In Australia, there ain't no like, hey, let's get them to the hospital. It's pretty much if you
Yeah.
get bit, you hit.
Especially when you're out in the
You got a
bush.
2-minute
That's what they
span.
call it, right out in the bush when you're just
Yeah.
out in the middle of
If you're in the
nowhere.
bush,
I
you
think they
hit.
have the most
See, imagine
venomous
that being-
snakes, too.
Oh yeah, they have a couple
They
of the most
most
venomous
poisonous
snakes.
I know that
They have a
for
couple of the
fact.
most venomous spiders too, like
Spiders,
the
yeah.
funnel web spider.
You can't go anywhere.
What the
now.
fuck was going on in Australia that all these fucking
Yeah, where-
animals
Oh,
and
dude.
insects are so hostile?
I
the
know,
poison-
man. That must have been the harshest environment since the planet's creation
Yeah.
because everything there is just like fuck you. I
Pangea
could kill
stuff,
anything.
I know. Go,
I just
go ahead,
wanna know.
step on me, bitch.
That's why they send all the criminals there.
Yeah,
That's what
I mean.
the
That is
country-
pretty much why there's white people in Australia.
That's the only
'Cause,
reason.
yeah.
They sent British criminals there on an island to live.
Yeah, that was their. It was their prison continent,
Yeah.
Oh,
and they
shit.
thought they were the only ones there. And then it's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Aborigines.
Yeah, like, oh, there's people
actually did live
here. Now we got to fight them and try and live.
Because for some reason, white men always go straight to like kill the natives. It's
Yeah.
my land.
Conquer.
Kill and
It's
enslave
probably
the
didn't do
natives.
good that 100% of these people were criminals. Probably pretty bad ones to get exiled from the country.
Yeah, it's true. If they took and back then too, the resources required to send
Send
a
a
boat
wooden
full of
ship
people
all-
halfway across the planet.
Yeah, he probably must have really hated them.
Oh my god, that's like what was that? A couple month journey
To just
on some
not
slow ass
like,
sailboat.
years. Didn't it take them like 4 months to get from Britain to like here?
Probably. I don't remember, but I'm sure that was somewhere in the Columbus
1492,
lore.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Yeah,
Yo,
but was it
4 months
all of
more?
90? Was it all of 1492?
I would have been a bitch. I would have never left. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, hell no. I'd have been
Never.
like,
I don't like the
no, I'm
ocean
good.
anyway. First of all,
I don't like being next to the ocean.
Yeah, there's too much unexplained things that I. First of all, I don't have gills or fins. I swim like a rock in the water. Compared to like a guppy, the slowest guppy in the ocean can swim faster than the fastest swimmer on that humans have.
Yo,
Like there's just no, we can't win that battle.
So look, imagine this though. Imagine you're on a boat like that and it sinks, and
Nope.
you're like the only survivor. You're floating out in the ocean.
I abort this.
But no, think about it. Like like if that happened to us now, there's always just that little tiny thing in the back of your mind where you're like, maybe a helicopter or something will fly over, maybe a boat will come by,
If
like
there's-
maybe someone will find me. But think about it back then. If that boat went down and you were the only survivor in the ocean, the feeling of helplessness would have to be absolutely overwhelming.
I just bite my own
Because
tongue
what
off.
are the only options? You would just be floating there like, okay, well, we were trying to discover a new land, so it's not like people are fucking coming by here
How
often.
long can I tread this water for?
How long can you survive?
And then if you do run into people back then, it was probably the Vikings, which they probably would have killed you.
Yeah, they would
anyway.
just eat you.
Yeah, like, drag him on the boat and kill him. Like
Delicious flesh.
We went
Just leave me in the
fishing,
ocean.
and they took us out like a couple miles. That you couldn't
Nope.
see.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
I was
No
already.
land?
Yeah, I
Couldn't see
couldn't
Oh,
see
the
land.
deep sea fishing or whatever?
Yeah,
No.
so I'm not even that far out, but I couldn't see
Dude.
land, and that was enough to make me be like, I don't like this.
Seriously,
Yeah,
it
nah.
bothers me. And everybody's always like, no, don't worry about it. There's enough lifeboats and this and that. I'm like,
Nah.
motherfucker,
There
if
wasn't
the
one
big
lifeboat.
boat went down, do you think I'm going to want to be in a little lifeboat?
Yeah, a smaller boat.
And you think like everyone's
They're going to let
calm.
me downgrade to
And
survive
people
here.
think it's going to be like, oh, it's single file line. Let's get them the lifeboat, and everything's going to be
No.
cool. The boat's going down.
Fuck out my
Yeah,
way.
it's like people are
Everybody
going
gonna-
nuts
it's
for
gonna
your
be-
life.
it's gonna be
It ain't going to
chaos.
be. That's why if I ever went out on a
chaos.
boat, which I would never ever, unless like I like really had to, I would get one of them watches where it's like a $20,000 fine if you push the button, where it sends like a GPS location to a satellite, and they find you.
Oh, like the
It's like one of
emergency
them-
watches.
Yeah, emergency watches. I'm bringing that with me. Boat's going down. Beep. I'll be in this lifeboat over here, guys. Beep. I told you I never wanted to go on this fucking boat. That's
even just sitting there like rocking back and forth, like the boat was like so close to the water, and then by the time it came
really?
back,
It
I was
was-
just yeah,
It was
Oh,
dipping
no.
that
It was
hard.
dipping that hard, man.
no.
Like,
Well,
yeah.
off of Jersey's the perfect storm. I
That
mean,
shit
that's
is so
people.
sketchy.
It's
Oh my god, though.
scary.
I just wanted like cruise ships. I would never go on a cruise. You
No,
couldn't pay me
I
enough.
can't go on a cruise. I can't do it.
I just never want to
hate
experience
ships.
that feeling of helplessness.
You can't
like
pay me
that.
enough.
And that is the best way to get that is to just
Yeah.
be in the fucking ocean.
At least if you're being chased by a tiger, you're like, he might trip.
At least I can like. I
a
can
possibility.
At
he
least you
could
can
trip.
fight. Like at least I'm on my 2 feet and I can grab a
Yeah.
stick and stab it, or I can poke it in the
try.
eyes. I can
Yeah,
fight.
you can do something.
When you're in the water, you
If you're
just
treading water in
You
the
don't
ocean,
see
a shark
what's
is just gonna be
underneath
like,
you.
boom.
You
Yeah.
don't see shit.
you don't see nothing, and everything in there is stronger, faster, and better than you.
Yeah.
And jellyfish.
And all you are is like
Oh, have you ever been stung by a
they-
jellyfish?
yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
get this shit. The first and only time I've ever been stung by a jellyfish, I stepped on a dead one on the beach, and that shit fucked my foot up, man.
Oh, my god. And that
You
probably
didn't even get hit
skeeved
by a
We used to
live
pick-
one.
I know how
You got hit
embarrassing.
by
though.
the dead one.
ow! It was like the dying little twitch of a jellyfish.
That's the only jellyfish story he has to tell for the rest of his life.
I
Yeah.
stepped on a
I stepped
dead
on
one.
a dead one once, and it kind of hurt.
Yeah, but even like when you pull it off, like it hurts still.
I used to grab the ones on the beach and throw them back in the water.
Oh, by the way, you know what works great for jellyfish things? And no, I'm not going to say pee.
Urinating.
I was about to say.
Meat tenderizer. Like the powdered meat tenderizer you get in the jar thing.
What? I thought you meant like you were gonna
Yeah,
like,
I thought he was
smack it
talking
with
about-
a
No,
paddle.
no. Like, do you get the
Get a
powdered,
large
like,
club.
If you beat your feet more pain, you won't feel the jellyfish.
If your right leg hurts from a jellyfish sting, bash your left leg until you don't feel your right leg.
No, just hit
Perfect
yourself
shit.
in the lower back as hard as you can until you lose all feeling in your legs completely.
There you go.
That's the best way to
Last
do it.
time I went in the ocean, I think I walked out with, like, every time I go to the seaside, I get a new cut, stabbing bit.
God, it's seaside.
I've stepped on like
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
And that's
I've
just
stepped
on,
on, like-
that's just on the boardwalk.
that's just on the boardwalk. I've like stepped
I'm
on
not
so
even
much.
talking about the beach.
I have to wear like the last time when I used to go to the beach, I wore water shoes because I
Yeah.
can't go in the ocean without fucking water shoes.
Oh, dude,
you
sometimes
definitely
you be
can.
stepping on busted shells.
and the very
shit.
last time I did go in the beach in water shoes, something got me right in my calf. It was like 2 holes. It looked like a vampire bit me right in my
It's probably a
calf.
stingray.
Jesus.
And I came out, and I was like, like my leg, and I'll go to the lifeguard. I'm like, what is this? You know, like, am I all right? Am I gonna be okay?
Identify this bite.
And he's like, oh, I don't know what that looks like.
Oh, noble
He's
beach
like,
protector.
it could be a fucking mud crab. You could have stepped on one of them. It could be. And I said, I'm done.
Yeah,
Take me home.
No, last time I lost my fucking water shoes in the ocean, so I was pissed.
Would you
That
get
shit's
flipped
crazy.
over by a wave or something?
That must
shit?
have been rough.
Oh my god, that was the other. Yeah, I was doing the boogie board thing, and then you know you ride the wave in, and it's all graceful and fun, blah blah blah. So of course I catch the front of the wave, and first thing I do is go straight into the fucking
Rogue wave.
Yeah, and the boogie board went straight into my gut. So basically, I landed like this, but like into the ground, and I lost the air. Oh my!
Oh fuck
god.
yeah! That would knock the wind
I
right
almost
out of
drowned.
you instantly.
Boogie boarding will get you.
I almost drowned
there
there,
too.
too.
Stitches before on her chin
For
for
real?
boogie boarding.
Oh, but really?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
See,
man.
I used to love boogie boarding's fun. Jumping in the waves is like awesome fun. It's like a cool feeling.
It is a fun feeling,
But it's scary as hell.
You know what is really?
Because I've had fish bump into my legs
I hate
before.
it.
Oh yeah,
Like big, like shit that
You've
like
been down
hits
to
my
it.
leg. Not like a little guppy. I'm like, ew. That's like I'm a man. I know what a little. I'm like some shit is like. I'm like, oh, like bull shark. That's the first thing that pops into my head. I'm like, and then I always look. I'm like, where's the closest person? So if I can like group up,
Grab 'em.
like group up, at least get
the nearest
closer.
person?
make the
So-
shark think you're a larger animal and
At least
shit.
get closer, so if they have a chance of biting them, or not me, or or me, I can grab them, like
Shove them
shark!
under the water and
You coming
shit.
down with me?
yeah, something.
The Bahamas is beautiful. Like the water down there, I could swim there for
Yeah.
hours. You've been down there
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
It's so clear.
Jamaica,
you can
too.
See the little
Rich
Jamaica,
people problems.
All that, man.
No, come on, that was like my once in a lifetime vacation.
Yeah,
we
I
had
went
to-
there once.
Oh, dude,
I had to panhandle.
I've never even
You
left the
went
country.
to Atlantis though, which is a really
Yeah.
awesome resort.
Wait, what?
that
You
I
went
go
to Atlantis?
Well,
Seriously?
see, thing is,
Yeah,
I
dude.
used to be rich when we were younger.
Atlantis is awesome though.
I did. I used to be actually like pretty
I wish
fucking
I went
rich.
there. Only thing that
the
I don't
pictures
like
I look
about
at on the
Atlantis-
internet make it look pretty awesome.
Yeah, dude,
It
they
was
got like
awesome.
a slide that goes underneath an aquarium.
Go to the Shark
that's
Tank.
where I need to go on
you
vacation.
go on this big slide that's like a temple. You start
Check
at
it out
the
on
top,
Groupon.
You go straight down, and then when you get to the bottom, you're still sliding.
Yeah.
and there's
It's cool
tubes,
'cause it's
and there's
like-
fish swimming
It's
around
like all
You
dark.
gotta, you
Yeah.
gotta be more careful with your mic too.
Oh my bad.
You getting super quiet.
It's like all dark. Like you go through like a tube and it's like all dark, and then you go through like them like flaps. Like you go through like the freaking freezer flaps, them plastic flaps
Yeah.
that block it off. And you go in, it's like the whole aquarium's like lit up, and you're just
Oh,
literally
my
in a Shark
God.
Tank, and like the
It's-
glass is like only like this thick. You're literally in a box. The box you're in for the slide, and you see like the poles underneath your thing.
That's
You're in a
the
clear
forward,
box,
yeah.
so you can see underneath you on the side, and the shark's
shit.
like right above you. You know, and it's like looks like they're gonna like bash the damn thing.
All
Like,
right,
that's
that's
awesome.
where I want to go.
it's
then.
pretty
Right.
cool. And like they have another thing at nighttime. You go like underneath
That's what the inside.
one of the
looks like.
buildings,
That's
and it's
the
like
floating river.
the whole walls are like in like glow in the dark paint, and like the whole fish tanks underneath this one section of Atlantis is all like glow in the dark fish and jellyfish. So like you go down there, it's like a cave, but it's like all lit up, and like all the fish are all lighting up. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. Go ahead.
I would go
No,
to
go
Jamaica.
ahead.
No, I was just going to say
No,
for vacation.
Jamaica's awesome, man.
I would
The
go
only thing
there.
I don't like about I didn't go to Atlantis. I went to Turks and Caicos, which is right west of Jamaica, I think. But
Yeah.
we went to Sandals or Beaches, whichever one is not for the couples, but it was all inclusive, which was awesome. 'Cause
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
just- like
If
I
you're
was
going on a
waking up
trip like
every
that.
day, going to the buffet, getting my breakfast, and then going
Oh
to the
my
bar.
God,
Like, let
and
me get a
getting-
screwdriver.
yeah, free.
And start drinking all day. Like you just walk up to the bar, like let me get a drink. Boop, walk away.
Only thing that costs
no
money.
tips, nothing. They don't even accept tips.
Yeah,
They're
they
like, no,
can't.
we can't. Accept
Yeah, that's
you.
what people have told me. They're
I
not
gave-
allowed to
No,
accept
they
tips
will
and shit.
not accept them.
I
They
gave
do
my
not.
dude a tip.
Like,
How
like they will get
badass.
fired for it.
You got to sneak it in. You got to put it in a napkin
yeah.
and give him the old. Hey,
It's
yeah,
awesome.
man.
With my luck, you just crumple it up and throw it away, and then it'd be rummaging through the trash for my dollar.
Thing is, it was a $2 bill. Like to them, that's
Yeah.
$14. But if they throw away a $2 tip, that ain't
It's crazy.
that ain't
You
making
actually-
a break in my vacation.
Oh, I thought you meant you tipped him with a $2 bill.
yeah, well, no, actually, it was a $2 bill I gave him.
Oh, really? Why'd you give him all rare currency and shit?
Yeah, extra made his day.
Here's my super vintage
They
going
like-
out of circulation.
How'd you get this $2
mega
bill?
money.
They're like questioning him. And
He's
shit.
like, yeah, man. Now I bite crack with it. So like, I want to make his day. I don't care. He like, I'll tell you what. When he saw me from across the way at the bar, he was like, yeah, man. Everybody else is like, can I get? He's
yeah,
like,
man.
yeah, man. Like I just made his whole week.
And
Man,
they're
it
all
was-
cool
that's
as
awesome,
hell. The
though.
people that work on the
Yeah.
resorts are so cool.
yeah, because they
like,
gotta be.
I
Fine,
gotta go.
it gotta be.
You mess with them Americans, will kill you. They're like, okay, yeah, hello, welcome.
See, I've also heard horror stories about like I think it was Jamaica or
They're pretty
someplace.
rough.
But it was like, yeah, if you
mean-
leave the resort,
dude,
it was
I'm
like
telling
shit
you,
was
the
not
resort that I went
cool.
to
Like
was
you might get
beautiful.
kidnapped.
Right outside the resort, there was like 3 cars on cinder blocks. Like
For real?
right
Yeah.
outside the resort. Like it's ghetto, beautiful.
It was cool because it was like the resort too for us.
Do not leave.
Right on the
Do
beach,
not.
and like right there was like the fence that came from like the resort, and it stopped at the beach. But right on the other side of the fence, right next to the resort, I can literally like there's like 4 huts, where like Jamaican dudes were like selling like handmade jewelry, like fucking of course drugs and everything else
Yeah.
the tourists want, and then it was just like
Yeah.
it was just like, but they actually like put it on you, like they grabbed my sister and they're like, oh, this will look beautiful on you, and they put it on her ankle, and they're like
Now you
$15,
buy.
bring it back. Yeah,
Now you
they're
buy.
like bring it with you, but bring it back, and like. They're putting
Creepy.
stuff in my pockets. They're like, here, take this, bring back the money. I'm like telling my mom, like, yo, man.
It's crazy.
I'm telling my mom, I'm like, yo, I'm about to beat him, man. I'm about to just take it and
Pocket that shit and be out.
Yeah,
Like, what are
she
you
was like,
gonna
nah,
do,
man.
fly
She's like,
back?
Dave, man, they'll fucking kill you here, man. She's like, we're not in America.
That shit is crazy though. It was
crazy.
one of my teachers from ATC. He was talking about when he flew down to, I guess it was Jamaica in the 80s for vacation with his wife, or it might have been their
Probably a
fucking
little
honeymoon
more.
or something like that. But he said it was crazy because it was like they landed at like the ghetto airport, and it's just like trees and
that
shit.
airport is nuts.
They
dude.
roll the ladder up to the stairs or whatever up to the plane. You deboard and all that. You get off the plane, and then he said there was just dudes like standing at the airport, like handing out giant handfuls of weed and shit. Like you said, a dude
Dude,
was
they
just
give
like
away, like,
handed him like a
nothing.
half ounce of bud and was like, "Hey, remember me? Like if you need more, you know where I'll be at. Come get more if you want some."
I'm like, yeah, man. I'll be right back.
They give you a lot for cheap, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, like weed is nothing
Oh,
down there.
yeah.
That shit's
It's
crazy.
So what do you do? Like even
Dude, I
just
literally-
sitting
Get
on the
it?
beach. Like
I literally
like,
got it
walk
right
up to
next.
you?
I literally
Yeah.
got it right next to a cop. Like the cop was on the booth, like where the fence ends on the beach. Her booth was right there. She was like a security
That's
guard.
the same-
The dude was right next to her on a table selling like bowls and everything.
Exactly.
And then I was like, "Yo, what's up? You got some weed or
Yeah,
something?" He's like,
exactly.
"Ganja." I was like, "Okay, you got ganja?" He's like, "Yeah, man, 1 minute." I'm like, "What?" And like the cop right there, I'm like, I'm trying to like make it like turn my back to her. I'm like, "Hey, man." He's like, "Oh,
Nah,
no
they
problem,
don't give a
man."
fuck. They don't care.
After that, I'm big doobie in the ear. I'm running around the resort. It was
Is it
good.
even-
So, yeah, it's not even a
illegal?
problem.
Time,
Like,
though.
at
I'll
all.
say,
It's
is
a
it even
fun time.
illegal down there?
It is illegal.
It's illegal,
But it's just not really,
it's not
like-
frowned upon like that.
It's illegal, but you
Yeah.
American and you got money.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're not worried
Yeah,
about
and
it.
you know that our
You give the lady
like
$10,
American
you get a
tourism.
half.
Yeah.
No
That's
problem.
just
Of
crazy.
some like Jamaica.
Yeah, of some like some
Not
Jamaica
no like
Red or
little
some
Reggie in
shit.
the bag
Yeah, nah,
off the stick.
Yeah, off the stick, like $10. Half.
Oh,
Here you
shit.
go. It's
Nah,
serious.
for real, off the stick.
No, but that
Like,
was basically
damn.
the same way that I had got it down there. There was a lady on the beach selling clothes and pipes and all that shit.
And you just know.
Just
As soon as
right
you
on
see
the
pipes.
I was like, oh, I will buy one of these pipes, but I ain't got nothing to put it in. Oh, I got you, man.
What does she have? Like
Oh, good
they have, like, a
looking.
little
That's-
kiosk?
That's actually a good way
yeah,
to.
like
It was like a little
To bring that
kiosk
up.
on the beach.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
it was-
she
it was
sold
easy.
like like
And
these
honestly, my
sundresses
mom
for women,
found it before we
jewelry,
even put
she
our
had
bags
pipes,
down.
all that type of stuff.
When we got to Jamaica, I put my
Damn,
bag down. My
man,
mom
that's
came
fucking
running
awesome.
shirt full of buds.
Yeah. Threw it on the table. She's like, Dave, come with me. Lawrence, stay here. I swear to God. Lawrence like, I'm coming too. And we just ran down.
Yeah,
I was
dude,
like, oh, yeah,
shit
bring back to the
fun.
room.
Just sitting in the hotel room.
And it
the whole
was
time,
crazy
just-
because they had an Xbox room at the resort we were at. So it was like an arcade room with just like a bunch of old Xbox arcade games.
That's pretty.
So that's where I was at
Damn,
the whole
The
yeah,
day.
they
resorts
fucking
are
badass.
awesome though. There was this like they had a club on the resort I was at, and the club would close down at 4:00 in the morning. Now they had this place on the resort that was called Dr. J's, open from 4:00 in the morning to like 12:00 in the afternoon. So as soon as you're done
Oh,
Yeah.
partying
shit.
at
So
the
you
club,
could legit go
Yeah, so-
24 hours.
yeah, you could just go to the
Yeah,
club,
nonstop.
drink, and then right after that, go get some food like
Yeah.
cheeseburgers, French
Oh,
fries,
yeah.
ice cream, anything.
They had
you
that
want. Like,
all
this
night.
place was
Yeah.
crazy.
Curly fries, like
Yeah.
the
And that's
buffets.
all-
You had like,
This
you were
one-
all inclusive too, right?
Yeah.
So you had like the buffets,
Oh my
lunch,
God.
and dinner.
Everything.
Dude, like it's literally like all
It's
the alcohol
awesome.
and food. Like, it was like $1,000 per
Yeah.
person
It's
to go to
cheap.
Jamaica.
It looks like a lot of money, but when you get there and you start eating and you start drinking and you're noticing,
And it's not like you're
how much
eating,
you
like-
actually putting back, you're like, all right,
Yeah,
it's worth it.
it's not like
It
you're
really
eating.
is worth it.
It's not like
You
you're
can
eating
easily-
crab. You're eating like
I would probably.
in
gain,
Jamaica.
like,
We had like
15
Creole
pounds on
food. They had
vacation.
like
Crazy.
platters from all over the Caribbean. It wasn't
Yeah,
just
man.
like just their
Yeah, that's
like
fucking
jerk chicken.
awesome.
It was like jerk goat, and it was like some other. It was like crazy, a bunch of crazy stuff.
That's
like,
a cool thing about going to a huge resort like that too, though, is that you're going to meet people from all over the world and hear all kinds of different stories.
I met people from Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's awesome.
See, I was at the family resort though. You were at the singles, right?
No, I was.
You were at the family
Resort.
Sandals or whatever.
Sandals. One of them is a couples resort.
Yeah,
one
Sandals
of them is
Beaches is one of them. Yeah,
I think Sandals is the couples and Beaches is the family resort.
Yeah,
That's
really?
what I went
The
to.
family. Yeah.
But
Y'all got computers in front of you. We can find this out
I
definitively.
met mad people
I'm
down
going.
there. Like the first day I was there, it was awesome.
That's like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it was a good time, man.
That's it.
I went snorkeling and like all the
Yeah,
stuff's like
I
pretty
went-
much goes with it. You can go like
Yeah, you can
windsurfing.
go snorkeling.
Snorkeling was awesome.
parachuting,
Like
or whatever parasailing.
snorkeling was really fun.
Yeah, I
Snorkeling was
remember,
awesome.
You guys
I had
just
a-
sold me.
Huh?
You guys just sold
I had a
me.
really
Dude,
good
it is
time.
So
fun. We
bad.
gotta go, man. I'm telling you, it's so much fun.
Kenny was talking about that
Okay.
too. He went to one and he said that they had an awesome fucking
It was
pool
the best
outside
vacation ever.
with a sick ass bar in the pool and
Oh
shit.
yeah, dude, they got
So you
like,
could just swim
the
around,
resort I
swim
went
up,
to
grab a
had
beer,
like 5
whatever.
pools, and every single pool had a swim up bar.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's
I would.
I'm about to not even care if I go by myself now.
Long
Yeah.
Island iced tea,
Like,
please.
oh,
Ah,
You'll
dude,
meet people
nah.
down there.
Yeah, if you go by, who cares?
Like I went
There's
with
so
my
many.
family, but my
Go to a
brother, he
singles
couldn't.
one. There's just
Yeah,
one.
exactly,
It's
the singles one.
There's hedonism in Jamaica. It's like a nudist resort.
Oh,
where singles
that's
just go and
right.
get naked and
What?
party. Like it's legit. Like we
go
had them
and
walking
make
down
it
our
a
beach
party.
because we were at beaches, whatever,
Perfect name.
Sandal
too.
Beach or whatever, and like the next resort over on the beach was hedonism too, and they would just come walking down the beach naked, girls do what whatever.
See, man,
I was
that's
like,
the
yo, where's
problem.
the party
to
at
me.
over there? I was like, that's probably a fun time to just go like once in your life for a week.
All I hear though is horror stories about new beaches because everybody tells me that everyone that's ever been to one
All
says the
men
same
or some
thing.
shit.
It's all dudes.
It's not just men. They're like, it's all the people that no one wants to see naked.
yeah.
They're the ones that are most comfortable with themselves naked, and they're just, strutting around nasty as hell.
I don't know. The
No
lady
dime
I saw
pieces.
wasn't bad.
There's no dime pieces on them beaches.
I'm
Probably
so
not.
much
And if there
concerned
are,
with the
they're,
nude beach.
secluded in the
Then you
corner.
just go to
Yeah.
like a
Not trying to talk to
party. There's like
anybody.
party resorts. There's like
That's what I'm
It's
thinking
so
though. Is
much
like you're
fun,
able to
man.
party with the singles is the thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really
It's
worried
so
about
much
laying out
fun.
on the beach naked and getting
yeah.
my dick
You're at party
sunburned.
with the singles there. It's not you don't gotta be naked, but it's just that it's the type of resort it is.
It's so
Yeah,
much
that
fun.
would be
You
awesome.
can be. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if
Especially
you
if
have
I'm
to
rolling
be.
solo.
It was to this day. Still
Yeah,
the
if you're
best
rolling solo,
week of my
definitely who
life.
cares then?
because I don't know who would go. To be honest,
I would
on this short
If
amount
I-
of time,
If
You would
if
go?
I had the money,
go.
hell
Wait,
yeah.
to go when?
go to Jamaica.
all
If I had the
inclusive.
money, I would go
All
fucking
at
tomorrow.
when?
Wait, Atlantis isn't all
This summer.
inclusive though. That's
Oh,
where I
this
really
summer.
want to
Nah,
go.
Atlantis.
That's the
I saw
only
freaking
thing about
Oprah there,
Atlantis.
dude.
Yeah, Oprah's
doesn't
like,
have to be June.
That's a
but-
high end
I got a
I
picture
would
of
love
Oprah
to.
waving at us and shit.
For real?
Yeah.
That's
They,
kind of funny though.
Dude, I'd rather go
She was doing
later,
Taibo
like the
in the
winter.
morning at Atlantis.
Oh,
Some
shit.
dude
I was like,
on the-
Oprah.
Some dude on the that used to
shit.
stay on the beach like every day. He actually showed like from the beach we were at, you could see like Bruce Willis has a house down in Turks and Caicos. So he
Yeah.
like, pointed at it. He was like, "That's Bruce Willis' house." I was like, "Oh shit, that's crazy."
Yeah.
Like
Fucking rich people.
yeah,
Well, hey.
Just got a crib. I don't live
because
at.
he knew we were from Jersey. That's why.
In
He
Turks
had
and
Like,
it.
I'm dreaming about a vacation home, like, in the States and shit. And they're like, oh, yeah, whatever.
Turks and
Jamaica,
Caicos, Bahamas.
or whatever.
I'm
Why
dreaming
not
about a
have?
studio apartment
Hey,
with a
if you
blanket.
could live in
Crazy.
paradise and afford it, why not? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, no, I don't
Yeah,
blame
no
him.
one's hating.
Do the same
I'll
damn
kinda
thing if
am.
I could.
If I could take it from him, I would.
Honestly, though, I think I would end up spending more time there. Well, I don't know. You're kind of detached from civilization, but if you have that much money,
If you got enough to
bring
live for the rest of your
civilization
life.
to you.
So that's the difference between like.
exactly.
Anyone I
probably
wanted
why-
to chill with, I would just mail them a fucking plane ticket.
That's
and be like,
probably why
get your
we're not
ass to
rich.
my raw ass beach house.
It's because those actors and actresses are rich, but they want to keep doing what they do and like love. If I know if we got rich, you had like $50 million, I'd be like, all right, I'm good. Like,
I'm good. I'm
Reclusive.
you want
I'm
to, yeah, you want to star in this next movie? Like, nah, I'm good, bro. I got $50 million. I'm good.
I'm
Like,
chilling.
yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know,
know.
go
man.
online right
I
now.
do love money though. The only thing better than 50 mil is 100 mil. The
Yeah,
only
I
thing
mean-
better than that is a billion.
Yeah, I mean
like,
that's true, but then the greed take over, man.
what do you mean? We're American, bro.
See what happened to
Greed
Heath
is in our
Ledger?
DNA.
And you see what happened to Heath Ledger?
I think if I got to $1 billion,
That was the part that he
Couldn't
played,
turn that
though.
part down.
that'd
No.
be more than fine.
Yeah, but
Wanna
that
star
was-
in a-
even
You wanna
Jack
star in a
Nicholson
big
said
movie?
that part
Yeah.
would fuck him up in the head.
That's why he
Yeah.
didn't do it
Said-
again. That's why he didn't do it
That's
again.
why he didn't do it. Because I
Yeah.
think there
But
was
then, but then again, he was doing like The Shining, and Jack
Yeah,
Nicholson
Shining-
messed up.
yeah.
That's a creep.
The
I think The
Shining
Shining
is
messed him
creepy.
up.
Yeah.
all work.
Have
and no
you
play
seen The
makes Jack
Shining?
a
Yeah.
dull boy.
That's a
Shining
creepy
is
fucking
classic.
movie. That's a classic.
I love that.
That's
movie.
like I don't know. It is still creepy.
With,
though.
what
No,
was
it used to
Shelley
scare me because I
Long?
used to work security at the mall. You guys know I was the popular at Burlington Mall for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And I used to do overnights there. And when you're overnight, the guy there is all by himself. There's no maintenance crew. There's no janitors.
Oh.
I used to do overnights. I'm by myself. I had to make sure all the doors are locked. And I was riding my scooter through the mall. It was making that it's like it was in
The
Shining.
than it ever would.
Bro, I don't know if I could do it, man. That's fucking creepy.
I did it one night. I did everything I was supposed to do, like walk outside of the mall and like the catwalks on the cement, drive through the parking lot, make sure there's no cars there that ain't supposed to be there, make sure the doors are locked, and then like patrol like the corridors and the weird ass thing. I did it one night. I was scared.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
I have no weapon. They didn't give me.
Yeah, what you got, a flashlight?
Not even.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what if some fucking
Not
crackheads
even.
or something busted in there and we're trying to loot the place?
Not
and they
even.
got
And
weapons.
half the doors for the Burlington Mall, to be honest, they don't even shut. They were like chaining them. Or just trying to get them to stay
That mall
shut.
needs to be blown up.
And
From-
you know, it was pretty fucking scary.
Yeah, man.
I was like,
it's
so
creepy.
ever since then on, I just laid on the bench.
It's such an awkward setting, you know, like a 100% empty mall, and it was probably dark as hell too, right?
It was dark and all like the little weird. It was real dark. Like it was
Or
like
they
lights
just
like
have,
these,
floodlights
like
that are lit
the
up,
floodlights
right?
were on,
Exactly.
and the weird little like kids gum machines were like, come get candy, you know, like every now and then they would.
Hell nah.
Yo.
Every now and then,
Yo, that would do it for
no.
me.
and it was like the
That would
weird
be
little
enough.
like little sirens from the little kids' things would go up every now and then, like in like the people's kitchens and the food court would start, you know, like the fridge would go. It was just like a weird,
That reminds
and you
me
never,
of,
and you always thought you hear something through the mall because it echoes.
I would have
Yeah.
quit that job
Ting, ting.
day one.
I was like, oh, what the fuck was that down there? And you like stop and look for like 10 minutes
Yeah, bro, I would have been
to wait
out
to
of
see like
that
a
place.
shadow,
Yeah, I would have quit.
and then
I want no
Wow.
parts of that.
Give me half
Plus-
of my paycheck.
Plus, when you're walking through the mall, you figure like if you're walking even by the food court, you got all the stores. It's like all these windows. You can't really see.
you
in,
can't see into them, and you
but
can't.
You know they can see out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's creepy. It's just a weird
So-
feeling of not being able to do nothing. Like I used to just yell randomly. Like if anybody's here, don't kill me. I will not call the cops. I will not. You can take anything you want. I used to say, like, you never know.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
that. That's the element too, because now you're thinking like, okay, you're creeped out of possibilities of paranormal shit. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
it's like, oh no, someone could really be in here and fucking rock
Yeah,
me.
a
So
ghost
how
is-
about this?
idea.
How
Yeah, a
about this
ghost
for
is
an
fine
underwear?
because I watch too much anime. I'll do a little ritual and weave some hand signs, and that'd be over.
Yeah, dude.
But-
how about this for an underwear filler though? Say you're walking around a mall all quiet at night, lights off and shit, doing your job, and you yell out, like you hear something, a little quiet noise or whatever.
Somebody answers,
And you yell out, and you're like, "Yo, if there's anyone here, just just leave. I won't do." You do your yell out thing, and then you hear like
Shut
a
the
hardcore
fuck up.
scuffle or something, and
Nah.
like you hear a door slam.
see right now,
And you just,
my
like,
back
knew.
is shivering with like fucking my eyes are tearing up. I would be out. I would just sit in my truck and be out.
Be out.
I'll wait till like 7 a.m. when the boss is about to be there. Turn off my truck, walk in the mall, be like, everything was okay.
Yeah,
right. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, dude.
And
I can't believe there's only one.
that's what I
person,
started
though.
to do.
Yeah,
Kinda
one
weird.
person.
You think
That's
you would
it?
have someone
That's what I
inside and
said.
someone
Two
outside?
or three, maybe.
Dude, like 6.
Yeah.
That way.
Like a goddamn death squad rolling
Yeah.
through all
Yeah.
patrol and shit,
I need-
body
I
armor
need
and
to
assault
What are you
rifles.
gonna do if 4 people decide to rob the mall?
And
One
there's like
person, you're
and there's like
fucked.
You're
jewelry
gonna call
stores
911 and
everywhere.
hide.
You're fucked.
There's
Yeah.
jewelry stores.
Yeah, there's
like,
what are there,
fucking
3?
clothing. There's like
I think there's 3 jewelry stores in that mall
Them
now. It's
old
like
ass
Littman,
arcade
K.
machines.
Littman, K, and
them old ass arcade machines. Those things are worth
Some other
money,
shit.
man. If you know what to get.
Yeah, and after you've seen Bad Santa, you might be inspired to go rob that shit. So,
Yeah.
Or just fucking camp out.
I didn't like it.
See, honestly, I would
did
be
it like
more
3
afraid
times,
of that.
and I was like, dude, I can't do the midnights no more, man. He's like, wow, dude, it's just too fucking creepy, man.
It's stressing me the fuck out,
Yeah,
bro.
I was like, you
How
don't know,
about
like
that?
I literally like you can't. I can't sleep. I like lay on the bench and just like close my eyes. I'm just like, I thought I hear something. I'm like, oh fuck! I get up and I look and I'm making sure nobody's like around. And
was there like a security office for you to go to and hang out with lights on and shit?
it was like go to the Burlington Mall now. Right across from the food court is a security office. It's like one of the
Yeah.
open windows. Like it's just like
Oh,
I'm just like sitting there like, hey dude, like oh you can come shoot me in the face right now. And, just where I'm at.
yeah, because you can't see anything out of the
No,
windows
I
when
can
it's
see.
dark.
There's no window in the security office. It's just like
Oh man,
it's like you could reach right over and grab me by my neck. Like, hey dude,
what the hell?
what are you doing in there? Like, oh no, it's just security.
way to make it fucking creepy.
It's just the
That
most
shit just hit
insecure
home.
security
Yeah.
guard here.
And then they didn't give me nothing.
That shit just
Like,
hit home
a
for me.
flashlight and nothing.
Yeah, something. Taser.
A gun?
Mace. I mean, shit.
45?
I can't believe you didn't carry any type of weapon on your
Oh,
own.
I would
like a
bring my
fucking
knife.
stick.
Yeah,
You
like
know
a
me.
knife.
I always
or
had a
a
knife on me.
butterfly knife, something.
See, I
Always-
would,
no, I had
I
my
would probably
7-inch
carry a
shit.
knife, but I wouldn't have that ready because I'm not trying to like go to jail for attempted murder. But I would probably carry like
self-defense. I'm scared of my life.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. If someone is in the fucking mall, they probably
fear for my life.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
it was 3 a.m. I was in fear for my life. A dude popped around the corner, and I stabbed him. Well, what do you want me? No one's supposed to be in this mall.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
My job is security.
Yeah, and I'm
secure.
Yeah.
So
And I'm secure, so I did my job.
It's numero uno here.
And we already know you're not afraid to stab a motherfucker.
Yeah, so I don't know if I want to kill him, but
Nah, you don't want to kill somebody. You
I-
just
if I
want
had
to.
so.
You want to give them a hard enough poke that they're like, oh fuck,
toward a
I'm
gas bin.
bleeding.
That sounds about good to me.
Like, okay, lay there. I'll call an ambulance now.
Nah, it's more like you just lay there.
I'll call the police and an ambulance.
Have you arrested?
Right?
I'm still staring at this. I've been looking at that shit for like.
Oh, is that
Why don't you
like
fill
Outlast?
Why don't you fill? Oh,
That's
that's
your
creepy
game.
as hell. It's a screenshot from from Fatal Frame.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Fatal
that-
Frame.
Yeah, we're looking at a screenshot from Fatal Frame. It's like, oh, really awful looking ghouly demon face,
Yeah, that's
super
creepy.
close up.
I've been looking at
to
this
the
really,
camera
really
lens.
for like an
creepy.
hour, probably.
Why you been looking at that shit?
I don't know. I never change a page. I've just been staring at it.
Now it's
Like,
gonna
I
be
just keep
burned
looking
into
Yeah,
your
I know,
eyes.
You're gonna have a nightmare.
You know,
It
you
is
stare at a
burning my
light
eye.
and then you blink and you have like that light burnt into your eye. Now
So-
you're gonna have that fucking face.
Have you guys
burnt
seen
in.
The Fourth Kind?
Yeah, so
We actually-
brought
we
this
talked
up,
about that
yeah,
last week.
a little bit because I was saying like how that's one of those things where you kind of can't like
You can't let that go
you
past
can't
you.
run from it. You can't be like no, there's no such thing as ghosts. Like it's a possibility. That's definitely like out there.
As humans
Oh,
now, we got to kind of
absolutely.
be open-minded. Like there is,
Yeah,
you know when you walk down like a creepy ass basement, you feel that shiver up your spine.
Yo.
That's not just you. It could just be you being scared a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's something that does that.
yeah. There
Like there's
definitely is.
no.
Yeah.
See,
It could just be we're nurtured to believe in scary ghosts and creepy basements because growing up with scary movies and so on and so forth like
Yeah.
that, we're just nurtured like that. But
I have this like
There's something.
idea that I don't know. Maybe it's possible that you just kind of have like another sense in a way, and it's not so much that it's like, okay, this is where so and so was murdered, and there's 6 ghosts
the
here.
sixth sense,
Like you know what I mean? It's not that, but it's just more like, okay, this area triggers me to feel this way, and it's not like, oh, be afraid now. It's just kind of like, oh,
I know
what the
something's
fuck
there.
is something obviously is happening here
Yeah.
because it makes me
Yeah.
react. I don't know why it makes me react this way, and I can only perceive it as fear because I don't know it,
There's all
which is usually what
unexplained
fear is.
things like.
Yeah,
Have
but
you ever,
there's
like,
got to be
thought of a
something
song?
happening.
And then like sing a song, and then like you're like, oh, I want to hear that song. You turn on your radio, and that song is on, like pretty much at the same exact
Yeah.
fucking
That's happened
spot.
plenty of times.
You're singing it, but like, why is that? Like, do you subconsciously know that that's on, or is everything predetermined
Yeah,
in a
like,
wheel? Like,
yeah.
did you in a past life did you already read into your own future and know that that song was going to be on?
fucking deja vu, man. That
Oh,
shit still bugs
I
me
hate
out.
Yeah.
Dude.
I hate this.
Okay.
You know what I
bugs me.
mean?
So I don't know if I'm fucking crazy or what, but like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I get the worst deja vu. I swear to God, I will have a dream, and then like months and months later, like that dream will happen exactly, and
Yeah.
I'll just be like, oh my God, like already
See,
saw
but at least
this.
you can remember it, because I just like know. I'm
But I
like,
don't
yo, she's
remember
about
it
to like
until
punch
it
her, and I
happens.
know it's going to happen. I'm like, how do I know this?
And you can't stop it.
That's what fucks me, because like I know this is about to happen,
Yeah,
and
it's
then it
just that
happens, and I'm like,
weird
whoa, weird. Like
feeling
I
you
could have
get.
swore I knew that
I
before it
hate it.
happened, but I can never recall when I knew it.
And
Like,
when it starts happening, you almost feel like you're on a track, and then you just like
it feels like
press
you're on a
go.
drug, man.
yeah, like you just
Feels like
kind
on, like, a
of
roll.
You gotta ride it out basically.
Yeah.
At that point, you just gotta go with what's happening.
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels like you know. Like you're
Yeah.
in, it's
I
like
don't
you're in
like
control.
that feeling, man, because it makes me just question everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
Because it
should.
really is like
That's
a
the
glimpse
thing.
It
into an
should.
alternate universe, or just a glimpse at the meaning of life,
It
or
could
how
be.
we're created, and where we go when we die. Like, I
be.
don't know, it's weird.
There
See,
could be
that
another
excites me,
dimension
though.
right next to us right now. There
Absolutely.
could be other people
portal.
in another dimension doing the same thing that we, in the
Yeah.
same time.
In
Just-
another dimension, we could be doing the show right now, and it could be funny.
Yeah, and there could be millions of people watching. We could all be rich right
Yeah,
now.
this one was definitely more serious.
Yeah, this was a serious
Sort of.
day.
That ice cream was fun.
Yeah,
Fuck
the,
that serious
the ice
shit.
cream was the funniest part.
As I just picture,
I
you
do tend to bring
just
out
open
serious things. It's
No,
always
I
about
love
life
that,
and
though,
death.
because
it's
I-
always
But you know how we always go? We always like bring up some serious shit and then just make fun of it forever.
like dying. That's always gonna suck.
Yeah.
It's always gonna suck.
Yeah. Again, for me, that's just more like how than the idea of it.
I try and calm myself down. Like I'm 25 now. I live 25 good years. I'm healthy. I was in child hospital and nothing like that. If I have to die for like 10 seconds, That's not so bad, you know. If I get stabbed to death and I'm dead in a minute after 25 years, that's, you know, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be scary, but you can't help it, man. Like,
yeah,
you're gonna die.
You're gonna feel,
When
yeah.
it comes, it's coming.
You're gonna feel. You're gonna feel the most intense feelings ever.
Yeah,
but it's an inevitable thing, you know.
But
what
it's
I mean?
like 15. It's like going to the dentist. Like eventually, it's over.
All you
know?
can hope for though is that you just go out easy,
quick,
super quick. Yeah, like if I'm gonna die in
Even
some
though I
weird
would
ass
like to
way,
die
I
in
want to
battle.
just get like clipped by a stray bullet, random as hell, and just.
I think like a sword fight
Drop
to the
right
death
away.
would be
No
like
suffering.
awesome.
Yeah, like I don't want no suffering. I don't want to see it coming. I don't want nothing. I just want to blink out of existence. Like,
I want to
boop,
know.
gone.
I want to hold every moment
Yeah,
before I go.
That
I would like
sounded
to like
so
die,
corny.
like bleed out.
Yeah, I want to
wanna
be like,
hold
all
on to
right,
you.
here it goes.
Watch
Like,
the
I don't
cherry
wanna-
blossoms.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got like me.
exactly. Yeah, I
What
don't.
a beautiful life. And
Yeah.
you're just like,
Yeah,
so
let
you guys
one of
wanna,
them hit
like-
my face too, real quick.
Yeah, beautiful.
They say this shit now, but if they were ever getting stabbed, they're like, I don't want to die.
But that's my point. Is I don't want to get
course,
stabbed
but they
to death.
say, like once you're dying, like your freaking adrenaline takes over, and you really don't feel as
Yeah,
much
you
as you
don't feel
think you
shit.
would.
Yeah,
But it's just the fear
but yeah,
that you
I
know
mean,
you're dying. Like I'm never going to open my eyes again.
My point is, I don't want it to just be like, shoot. Like I had no fucking clue
That's
what
why
was
I
even
think-
about that.
yeah,
That's
that's why
why I
I
don't
not,
want
though,
that.
because
That would
I-
be whack.
That's
But
why
I
I get
think
mad
if
when
you
people are like,
see
my
it-
uncle died of cancer. I'm like, at least he got to say bye to his family.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
one thing, but
like-
but my perspective though is like, I personally wouldn't want to dwell on it. It's like if someone could tell you right now you're gonna die this date and this is how you're gonna die, you'd be like, fuck.
That's,
I'd be
that's
actually-
the difference.
I don't know.
okay?
I'd kind of want to know.
My point is,
I don't want to know that
Nah,
because
I'm
I would
good.
dwell
I'd
on
be
let
it.
it
living it
in.
up because then you
Okay.
know that
I'd be
nothing
waiting for
before that
date
is going to
every
kill you.
day.
How would you not just dwell on that information and be like, well, fuck, like?
But do you not
this
think
guy
about
is-
death every night anyway?
let's just say you fell, all right, and you
But
get.
if you knew a specific time, day, and how,
Yeah.
your brain's gonna.
At
think
least I
that's
want
a
to think
different
about it
story,
every
though.
night.
That's
Like,
what
I'm not going
saying.
to die
Like,
today.
I don't
want
want
to
to
die
know
in a couple
that.
years.
That's like,
What if
that's
knowing-
torture. That's too much.
But what if
Yeah.
knowing the exact time, place, and how you would die is actually what drove you to die in that manner?
It
You know
would
what I
be
mean?
like,
Like-
if you did find out your future, you knowing your future would lead you to that death.
Yeah, like
You know.
in trying to avoid that outcome,
You would have that.
that's the
outcome.
outcome you get.
That's why you just ride that wave, man.
I'm just saying I would like to know, like, all right, if I got hit by a car and I was just like, all right, well, like, clearly I'm not going to make it. Like,
Clearly, I'm not gonna make it.
yeah, but I'm just saying, if you could, figure that out, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather at least be like, all right, well, let me soak this in real quick, is my point.
Oh, no!
I'm not like, I want to know for 8 months straight, like, with the, that'd be
no,
fucking torture.
I know
Oh
what you
my
mean.
Stage 4 cancer, you have a
God.
year to live.
Yeah,
But
it's
still,
like,
though,
that's like
like
some
what?
torture
Like, say
shit.
you fall off the world's tallest building, and you're like, I am 100% going to splatter. I will be dead instantly. But you have like a 10-second,
I think that'd be
15
pretty
second
cool.
fall.
I'll give you that scenario. No, I object to that.
I think that'd be
don't
pretty
want-
cool.
I don't want
But
any
I'm just
part of
saying,
that.
yeah,
I would
like
probably
what goes,
Skydiving and your parachute fails.
I don't want any part of
what,
that.
what goes
I'll
through
just
your
head
mind,
dive, man.
I'll probably pass out from shock if I jump from the world's
Oh,
tallest
yeah.
building before.
Oh
I
yeah, you
hit
probably have
the
a heart
ground.
attack and die
Yeah,
before you
I would
freaking
probably, yeah.
hitting the ground. Probably be what finishes you
Yeah.
off. Like
See, I think-
the heart attack on the way
heart
down.
The heart attack, you're almost 90% dead.
That's
As
the
soon as you hit the
doozy.
ground, it's over. It's a wrap.
This hurts really bad. I hope the ground. I hope the ground
can't
doesn't
wait
hurt.
for the ground.
This
See,
fucking
man,
bad.
with my luck, I'd fucking live and just be like this mangled pile of mush.
Like Ross. Yeah, that would
Oh,
that would
man.
be that's when you put me down like a dog.
Yeah, man. We were talking about that before.
Yeah,
it's
it
like,
should be. If I could
how-
put my little dog down because he has cancer and he's blind in one eye, why can't I put my grandpa down when he can't even walk?
You can't say it like that, man.
But why can't I?
No,
If-
but that's a
if
a
my
current
grandpa or
argument.
if
you know what I mean?
had enough of
Because
life,
it's not your decision. Like that's not your pet. Like that's
No,
his
but-
decision.
but yeah,
You
okay,
know what I
well,
mean?
okay,
Like,
so
if
what
he
if
had
he-
enough
what if
of
he
life
can't make
and he
that
said, "I don't want to live
decision,
no more."
Exactly.
My
Thank you,
wife
Nick.
died, and I don't want to live no more. I have no
We'll get
family.
to that.
What if he is
What if-
incapable of
exactly.
making the decision on his own?
You
what if
have
his
to.
mind is gone? He
Oh, then they
suffers
let
from
the family pull the
Alzheimer's and
plug?
everything.
yeah,
Family
well that's
definitely has to
different.
make that decision.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's
But
kind
if
of like
you
that.
see your grandfather suffering,
Yeah,
It's like a dog.
day to
I'm
day
gonna
to
go on
day,
record
you don't want
right
it to
now.
happen.
Just sitting there.
I think like I know.
And if
for a
anything, it's
fact-
better as a human because you could talk to him like, "Hey, man, do you want to die?" Like, I know you don't want to die,
Seriously
but
though, like if my quality
this
of
your
life
time?
ever
Is-
dropped
are you
to
ready?
a low enough point,
April 3rd, your appointment's at 4:15.
It's almost 9:05.
Here-
Should I write
here's-
9:05 there?
Here's my stipulations, I guess. All right, I need to be all right. Either aliens just showed up like the week after I got hit, and
there might be a chance to cure you.
They can fix me in a few years. Don't pull that plug yet.
Yeah.
All right? Just wait it out a little bit. But if that's not happening, then yeah, pull that shit.
If it's like get the
I'm not
world's
gonna
greatest
sit there.
scientists together, if they all come up with like a 99%, I
Like-
will not walk again or think again, then pull that
Alright,
plug.
alright.
Sound like fucking Terry Schiavo shit. You know, remember her? On life support in a
Oh,
coma
yeah.
for like fucking 2 decades
Oh
or something
my
like that.
God, what the hell?
And she
And it
woke
was
up.
like it was like the family wanted her to live, and the husband is like, "Are like, can we please like just let her go?"
Like, I'm
Like,
banging mad other chicks right now. Just put this bitch down, man.
That
but it was
shit
like a
to
huge
me,
deal, and then
that's so
they pulled the
selfish.
plug and she died, and it's just like, well, I mean, like, what is the point of using all these resources to keep somebody?
Well, it's like that thing.
If
You don't
that was
even
an
know if she
extreme-
wanted to live because they had that dude they brought back from Vietnam.
Yeah, but that
and he
was
had
an
no
extreme
arms
case
and
too.
no legs, and they read his brain waves and just kept saying, "Kill me." He just kept saying, "Kill
What?
me,
Damn.
kill me, kill me, kill me." He just kept thinking it over and over.
Oh,
Eventually, they just fucking killed him.
now,
That-
when you say they read his brain waves, what do you mean? Is this some
I
technology
don't even
I'm
know.
not aware
Yeah,
of?
it's like they just like read the patterns in his brain, and I guess they could somehow tell that he was like saying like, "Please fucking kill me." Like I'm a
Yeah,
vegetable. Like I
South-
can't.
I'm a vegetable.
Southport
That's
got it
serious,
right though. That one time with what you were talking about with when they pulled the plug, like everybody's like, "Oh, you can't play God by pulling the plug," and then they was like, "Well, aren't you playing God by providing?"
Yeah,
By
by
not
providing
pulling the
light.
Yeah,
so
you're
it's
playing-
like-
Providing
You're
life.
playing more of a role of God by
Creating
by
artificial
with
life.
technology keeping someone alive that would otherwise be dead.
Exactly.
I mean, if you want to go naturally, like the population would be way lower if it weren't for modern
Oh, yeah.
medicine. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
yeah.
Like we'd still have
Plague.
plague and other random diseases wiping out
That's
millions
what I mean.
of
Like we
people
got
at a
it
time.
easy now.
Just
People want to
even-
die
Yeah, man.
nowadays. Is like, oh my god, he had a heart attack in his living room, and oh, people back in the day had a heart attack on the side of a fucking dirt road and fucking got eaten by wolves. Like when they
Yeah.
died, like there was like
Yeah.
no like
Family still doesn't even know.
still
he's
don't even know
dead.
they're missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like he
Like,
must have abandoned
shit.
us. Like that's like the
Yeah.
type of shit it was back then.
Yeah, back then.
Or dude got killed by bandits on his walk back to his house, like stabbed to death. Like
Yeah, no,
shit was real.
it's a little
we're
different.
definitely living in a pretty cool time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would like a gunshot.
the world, of course, has its crazy,
To the dome.
stupid asshole issues, but
two to the head.
it always will.
Yeah, they say
Double
it's,
tap it.
it's the safest it's ever been.
It's the human
Even
condition,
with
man.
all
We're
that you
just
hear, it's
Oh yeah, I mean, like people used to really just sit in the woods like bandits, just wait for people to come down the road. Like, hey, dude, what's up? We'll fucking kill you right now. If you don't give
Yeah.
us everything. Sorry, there's no cops to back you up.
yeah, man.
Sorry, there's no cell phones. You can't call anybody. But we're gonna kill you right here on the side of the street if you don't give us all your gold.
And it's amazing too, like how many people in the U.S. just don't even realize how good they have it.
Exactly.
They hear about stories like that and they think it's fairy tale shit. Like, oh, nobody gets carjacked on this like that, blah blah blah.
like the lady in
And,
India
it's-
just got stoned like 3 years ago because she cheated on her husband.
Yeah, shit's crazy in other countries.
Like
The way
people,
that they
but
deal
I
with
think it's
things.
sad because we're soft. Like we used to watch people get ripped apart by lions in the Coliseum and fight each other to the death.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But now we can't even like
just think
call
about
someone
how
a fag or something like that, like because it's socially like offensive.
Yeah, man, that's how gruesome battle used to be. Like now, you could just pull a trigger from far away, make a kill, and back
oh,
then,
bang! There you go.
yeah,
Back then
look
it
your
was
victim in
face
the
to
eye
face.
as you ram a cold piece of steel through
That's
their
what it. And a
chest.
soldier
And
actually,
now we have drones.
and a soldier actually took skill. Like if you were a good swordsman,
Oh,
you were going to come out of that war alive.
Yeah,
In this war nowadays, a 6-year-old kid can have an AK and shoot a couple and you
Yeah.
get hit with a straight fucking bullet.
yeah.
Like that's, it's. I think it's stupid. You know, I don't know.
It is
I think if you just took guns away from, just take guns away. The only people
That's
that need to have
impossible.
guns would be farmers, people that make meat. And if it's impossible, if we find you with a gun, we'll kill
yeah,
you.
like farmers, hunters.
You know, if we come in your house, we find you with a gun, we'll kill you on spot. No questions asked. That's how the government
With
needs
a
to be.
big-
That's how it needs to be.
with a big knife.
No, we'll kill you with a big
Since we don't
club.
have
We'll just
guns.
bash your brains in. I mean, you know, the government. I mean, the government can have
Cudgel.
guns, but people shouldn't. Like, people shouldn't be fighting wars like that.
That's
like,
the
you wanna
problem,
fight?
man.
Line up 10,000 on 10,000, and let's see who got the bigger balls. What's up? You want to fight? Let's fight.
swords, clubs.
Yeah.
Bring
They
it back
used
to
to do-
medieval
And I bet
warfare.
you people will put their thing right away and say, all right, man, never mind.
I bet you're right. All the people that are convicted of like murdering with guns and shit like
Yeah,
that.
they want to stab
a lot of them,
fucking
yeah,
fight
no,
to the death with a
they
sword.
Would, they would never be
If
able
you get
to
somebody
just
equal
stab someone
terms,
to death.
say,
like
here,
that.
here's a sword and here's my sword. Now let's see. People want to do it.
Oh.
It's
Like here's your shitty armor,
yeah. Here's your little
made with
Little
the worst
link.
of
here's
technology.
your little link armor.
Here's your
Yeah.
tinfoil chest plate.
Yeah, hot as hell.
And it's
I
all-
just wore a barbaric little sash,
Yeah.
animal sash.
That's
What's
the other
that?
thing too.
Bear.
Like, that
No
stuff was
clothes.
made unless it was like personally made for you. It's like this don't fit.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
Alaska.
you're going to war, soldier.
Yeah, this is
Oh
not
yeah,
fitting.
that always kills me too when you're watching these movies about olden times, and it's like everybody has such well tailored, perfectly fitting clothes,
Yeah.
and they all have their perfectly white, straight teeth, and they have like
Yeah, really,
a
it was
shaved,
so
a
bad.
super close
They
shaved
got
face, and
the
it's like,
crispy ass beard and shit.
yeah, and it's
Super
like, did
straight
y'all-
lines on both sides.
yeah, like did they really have like
Did you just?
mirrors and like razor technology
I guess they
to
use
really
glass
shave
and they
that
just
well?
like the old like slave days. Use like that single blade razor,
Yeah, the single
Like, even
blades.
have
pretty much like a knife. I guess.
yeah, but I'm
You
talking about way back before then. I'm
think about,
talking
like Daniel Boone was probably using a
fucking-
knife.
And you got the bitches with
Probably.
the they got
Spitting
their
on
hair
it.
curled and everything. Too.
Oh, God, it was like
the
the-
curling iron.
This guy I used to work with, I watched him pick his teeth with a fucking razor blade. I was
Oh,
so
Oh,
scared.
No, that, I
Just
couldn't.
scratching the enamel off. your
Yes,
face.
I
exactly.
was so
Why?
scared though that he was gonna slip and just ram this
Oh,
shit right into
God,
his
what
gums.
the
Oh, it made
fuck?
me cringe.
I would have just watched them like with.
I
Like,
did
a
watch
weird
him. It
look,
was like a fucking train wreck, dude. I could not look away.
like an animal.
I'm just like, what's gonna happen? What is the possible outcome from this? Is he about to bleed out through his mouth?
That probably
It's
wouldn't
like
feel
the
too
people
good.
that open beer bottles with their mouth.
Yeah, that just grosses me
Like,
out.
oh,
at
Oh,
parties.
I'm waiting for the day one of these
I
assholes
hate
is gonna do it
Oh,
next to
wait,
me, and I'm gonna get hit with a tooth instead
I
of a
was
fucking
saying.
bottle
A
cap.
chip tooth, not even the whole one.
Yeah,
a really
man.
painful split
So-
nerve chip tooth.
People
What
think
the
they're
fuck
cool.
is
to
that
do
even about?
I
Why?
don't know.
What possesses you to be like, yes, let me start off this party by showing people I can open beer with
I'm
this
an
fucking
alpha
my
male.
teeth. Yeah, like
That's
Bitch,
what it
no,
is.
you stupid as hell.
You
Bro.
know
That's
how
what
I
it
always
is.
respond with the fucking bottle opener on my
Yeah.
keychain.
Be like,
Jingly, jingly, jingly,
bruh,
jingly, 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 jingly.
Humans, with
they
over
made a
age, we get
bottle opener
wiser.
for a while now. I mean, shit.
Yeah,
You're gonna
bottle
have
opener
wooden
technology
teeth.
was achieved a long time ago.
Yeah.
yeah,
Rock.
Right about the same time bottles were invented, actually.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand people that do that. Though.
It's just to be cool, man. That's all it is. It's
Oh,
a party.
yeah.
It's to be.
I mean, I've seen some pretty cool ways to open a bottle, but you do it with your mouth, and it's like, come on.
I used to do it
Yeah.
on
It
on
makes
like the
you look
countertop.
dirty.
I want to see
Yeah.
it.
It like makes you look dirty. And
Clearly,
just,
he's
like,
got 12 brothers
like,
in the
what the
trailer.
hell?
park.
It's like you got like sharp ass teeth or something, or like some strong ass
Yeah.
teeth.
You ever seen a girl do that? And it's like, whoa,
Oh,
Whoa,
hell
no,
no.
I've
If
never
I see a
seen it.
girl do it, I'm
Oh.
like, no.
bear
like,
trap
yo,
mouth and shit.
That's a dude. I wasn't even like, yo, that's a neff right there.
tranny
That's a
right there.
neffy.
So when you're just like, oh shit, not copping any dome tonight.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, hell no.
Whatever.
That would be crazy.
Oh,
All right,
She's been
I'm
eating.
fucking. That just stop. Just don't do that.
Oh, your teeth chattering.
That
and
shit. I hate teeth chattering. I don't know. Stop. that shit is high
you won't
def.
like me when I'm angry.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
About to Hulk out and shit over here.
No, I'm about to be freaked the fuck out. You can't control that.
Oh, God.
You're the one sitting there staring at a picture of a ghoul and shit the whole time. Super creepy artwork.
It's about to be
right, for
titties.
like 2
so.
hours.
Titties.
What kind?
What kind do you want to see?
Biggins.
Biggins.
I'm more of an
Biggins.
ass man myself. Ross is
There
definitely.
it is. The debate.
My homie.
Yeah, you know,
Ass man, bro.
I'm boob man supreme.
Yeah, Ross likes floppy, jompy boobs. I hate that.
He like... She like that
Floppy
long
Ross
titty, no
does.
nipple having ass.
Ross likes the
bitch.
bigger, the
Floppy,
like if
jompy.
them tits are flopping in the wind. Ross loves them. I fucking hate them. I like small lolly boobs.
Yo,
Lolly
I'm
boob.
telling you, small tits with
Are
a
the
fat ass.
best,
Is
man.
that- is
Oh
that
my
not
god,
sexy?
that's the fucking
That's
hottest,
so
dude.
sexy.
No, man.
Got them little
I'm
nipples.
not
on.
talking like small.
Not like
A's.
little
I'm talking like B's.
A,
like-
I'll take a double A or whatever.
Yeah,
To,
like A's and B's. Like,
Mhm.
with
More than a
fat
handful is a
ass.
waist.
With a fat ass. That
Why?
shit is
I'm so
sexy.
sick of people saying this shit.
More than a
handful. I got 2 hands and a mouth.
that's such a waste. It's just like flopping everywhere when I'm hitting it. It just looks gross.
Smack.
You ever see a boob when like all the liquid or boob goes into one? It just
Yeah, dog, the slow motion boob jiggle is the
yeah,
best.
It's the worst.
It's like-
Oh my
Oh,
god.
They look
It's
like,
like
an
an awkward
orangutan. Orangutan.
All right, dude, stop talking. You're gonna ruin a boob for me.
I just
Definitely don't ruin boobs for me. For the
Nah, it's
love of
definitely
God.
about the butt, man. It's gotta be a nice,
Gotta have that ass.
smooth ass, man.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up soon. So Dave, what do you feel like you've learned anything from this podcast tonight?
I did. I learned that I really love my friends.
We love you too, bro.
Yeah.
Friends
love
are
you
priceless,
too, man.
man.
The
so-
almighty Debo
The almighty
Yeah.
D-
strikes with some heartfelt shit
I
after
did.
talking about
Yeah.
stabbing people to death.
Yeah, the bully that's showing
I
love
gotta-
right now.
Bludgeon them to death.
I have to bring it back.
Smash their heads in with archaic cudgels.
Bludgeon. That's a good
God.
word. I'll definitely use that later.
Oh yeah, man. But yeah.
Thanks for having me by.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you came
Anytime,
out.
man.
I definitely had a
Anytime.
good time.
Appreciate it.
Haven't seen you in a while, man.
This was
Good
fun.
to see you
Yeah,
today, bro.
definitely, Nick.
It's nice to
I
keep
haven't
him out of the
seen- I haven't
house.
seen my man Debo in forever.
Blast from the past,
Blast
man.
from the
For
past.
The
real.
almighty Debo.
It's like a reunion.
Yeah.
All right, so check us out on Twitter. You can hit me up at RossReviewsAll, spelled the way it should be. Don't be a dumbass. I didn't have to add numbers and crazy stupid letters.
All original.
I got my shit on lock, son. Son.
One of one.
And you can hit Nick up.
At Apex Beats, APEX_beats with a Z.
Boom. And then you can hit my man Haz up.
You can get me on Twitter at HazHeat, HazHeat.
That is Haz Heat.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, Debo, let me promote myself too. You can catch me out on my stream
Absolutely.
yeah.
on
Well, yeah.
twitch.tv/LordToki.
Toki, is that TOI or
TOKI.
Okay.
LORD_TOKI.
Yeah, check him out on his Twitch feed and all that.
And you have it.
Yeah.
Did you want to throw out your Twitter out there too? Or is that just for the alter ego?
That's just my alter ego. My
okay,
Twitter.
yeah. We won't put you on blast like that.
Yeah.
Then when I post this episode, I won't send it at you. Because people will know.
Yeah.
Well, you can.
They'll learn your face.
You can. Send it to me. I just don't
The
want
ones that follow the rabbit hole, let them come on down.
Yeah.
Off the rabbit
Come
hole.
on down.
Here it goes.
All right. Well, yeah. If you ain't listening, you better be fucking deaf.